Sound check 1 2. Sound check 1 2. Strangers in. Can't sing that. I'm down here at Ferg's Sports Bar and Grill, the best sports bar in all of Tampa Bay, as voted in Creative Loafing's Best of the Bay 2023. If you're not down here tonight enjoying K Love and United Funk Foundation on stage down here at Ferg's, I got every TV lined up out here. I got the Bulls playing against the University of Texas, San Antonio. Big AAC conference game going on here. The 7-3 Texas El Paso versus your 5-5 now, 500 on a year Bulls. And all I'm looking for is just as a sound check. I've already had some groups of great ladies walking by, and a couple of them actually play college sports at the University of Hawaii. I said, come back, we'll get you on. I got the cans, I got the extra cordless mic, and told you I was going to do this. And I tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and drop this in this little sound check in case some of y'all are like, maybe on the fence. Maybe tonight you'll actually share this show. Maybe tonight you're like, you know what, we're going to go ahead and take care of this. Coach Golesh said to us last week after the Bulls had that victory over the Temple Owls, he said, we got one home game. We got the big game Friday night that's nationally televised on ESPN2 versus UTSA, which is one of the better teams in the conference at 7-3 versus your 5-5, 500 Bulls. But he said, we got to get the word out. We got Charlotte coming to town, Thanksgiving weekend, Saturday night, a week from tomorrow night, 7:30 over there at Raymond James Stadium. And of course, guys and girls, we know the Bulls got that vote. They got the vote through in June of this year. They're going to have the on-campus stadium, and we love that. Leroy Selman will love that. We love having an on-campus stadium. They're going to have to overflow to Raymond James Stadium, and let me tell you why. Because what Coach Alex Golesh and this USF Bulls program and what they're doing in the corner they've made now, they're going to have to roll it. And that's what the good teams, and that's what teams all over the Army-Navy game every year at the Meadowlands or at MetLife or whatever they call it now. Every team rolls over to the big stadium for the big games, like for the Alabama, where the Bulls lose by the score of 3-17 this season. And again, your Bulls at 5-5. I'm going back and I'm looking back at it because it took me a minute and going back to Jim Levitt. And I'm like, okay, in 2007, the Bulls end up getting up to number 2 in the national rankings. And I got some notes on that. We'll talk about that on the show. Coach said, look, just get the word out to the people. Let them know. It's not a beg. And let me tell you guys and girls why it's not a beg. Please share the show and make a comment here. Hey, I got an open mic. Come on. I got someone coming on right now. This is not prearranged. Put the cans on. Oh, I'm doing a sound check, but I'll be streaming live later. But I'll leave this on my Facebook page. Where are you from?
I'm from here in Miami.
Hurricane fan?
Oh, not here. It's not here. It's
no, Florida. We're here. But you're a Hurricane fan? Or, football fan at all?
So I graduated from Florida State.
Seminole in the house. Have you ever been to a watch party here for the Florida State Seminoles here at Ferg's?
When is that going to be?
Well, they have it for every FSU game. They got the chapter, the entire West Central Florida chapter for the FSU Seminoles comes down here. Now, my son plays high school for the Osceola Warriors, and they have a Fear the Spear as well. And we got a lot of FSU fans watching, but I'm just doing my sound. What are you guys doing out here? I won't keep very long, ladies. I know y'all want to get where you're going. Where y'all going tonight?
Yeah, no problem. So we are going to this place called Dirty Laundry. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have. Fantastic place.
The guy over there in the white, he's actually getting married tomorrow.
Congratulations to him. Please wish him luck for me.
I will.
FSU Seminoles from Miami. Warren Sapp doesn't know about this, does he?
No.
Okay, we won't tell him because he probably won't like that. But Florida State Seminole graduate, my friend. What's your name?
Eddie.
Ray Kennedy like the president. I'm on Facebook. You'll see the sound check tomorrow. You look great. Go have a great time with your friends. And please wish your friend good luck and congratulations on the wedding tomorrow.
Will do. Appreciate
Brother,
it.
Eddie, thank you so much.
All the best.
Yeah, now I've got both mics checked. I appreciate you. Thank you again, bro. That was great. Now I got both mics, and I'm going to go ahead and get off, make sure the mics are working, and I'm going to kick it live on my YouTube page and back on my Facebook page, and we're going to talk about the Bulls, who, by the way, scored a touchdown and now have a 7-0 lead here early in the game versus the University of Texas San Antonio. Cardinals? Wait, hold on. I haven't gotten there yet. I just realized I'm holding the microphone like one of Jameis Winston's friends at FSU when he was going there. It's on my Facebook page. The next show is going to be too. Actually, I can't do my Facebook page because then I wouldn't be able to take comment, and that's the reason why I'm not getting comments. You know what? God, I hate this. So I'm not going to be able to do my Facebook page. Let me see. I got a messenger. It's funny how facial recognition when you got a microphone in front of your face. Sounds good. Thank you, brother. Of course, my producer, Peter Blake. And Peter, I hope you come in and join me later. I know you're watching the Bulls. You gave me the best Saturday last Saturday, and it was because it goes from father to son, and Mr. Peter Blake knows because it's a father-son thing with him, too, and that's one of the reasons why him and I as dog. Oh, I'm totally off-center. One of the reasons why him and I are dogs covering sports here in the Tampa Bay area. Your Bucks, Lightning, Rays, Rowdies, Bulls, University of Tampa. Man, I should have remembered. Help me out here, guys and girls. And we got the credentials over there, and I said, Tristan, hey, I'm going to take, since I can't take comments, I'll take the glasses off for a second because I'm going to really check this soundcheck out. Tristan, get a ticket, $10 tickets. And that's one of the things that works me back to the coach, Alex, what coach says, what Coach Golesh says. Let people know it's a great time going on here. We got a lot of recruits coming in for this last game a week from tomorrow night, Saturday, versus Charlotte over there at Raymond James Stadium. He says, just let people know. And here's the thing. I am not getting paid by Coach. I am not getting paid by the USF Bowl program. Wish I was. Credentials is enough. Thank you all very much. But the excitement. And for me this year, it's been spiritual to include my son also because he's playing high school ball now for the Osceola Warriors. And he started as a starting left guard on the JV squad, as a left guard on the offensive line on JV squad as a freshman. And he got a chance to meet the left guard starting true freshman left guard for the Bulls last Sunday. Got a picture with him. Had a great day. Got to go into the interview room. Got to meet Byron Brown, who scored tonight's first touchdown for our Bulls. And I think we're playing defense right now. I tell you all what, I challenge you. Look at Coach right there. I know we're not syncing up the exact same moment. I'm probably at least a little behind. Biggest man crush. Peter Blake, I told you. Couldn't thank you enough, though, because the day that Tristan had out there, at the same time, the day I had out there with my guy, my producer, the Sports Web Zone's Peter Blake. Something's spiritual. And you either love ball or you don't. You either love the college atmosphere or you don't. You either love the Bulls marching band going crazy there in the north end zone. It reminds you so much of back in the day when the Buccaneers had their band in the same end zone, but over to the right side there, and the bottom to the right or stage left if you're looking at the north end zone. Going crazy. Kermit the Frogs are on the horns and trumpets coming out at halftime. They did I got an open mic. Right? It's on. Y'all, come on, anybody. Seriously, come on in. There you go. Right over here. This is, we're talking sports, anything y'all want. Tampa Bay. Put the cans on so you can hear me. So I'm doing a sound check, but you know what? I got enough people coming on and talking to me. I'm going to have to keep this as a live show. What's your name?
Allie.
Allie. What are y'all doing here in St. Pete tonight?
My childhood best friend actually just moved here from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, good.
Shout out Emily. Hello.
Emily, welcome,
Yes.
Emily. Welcome to the team.
Yes, she's
So
been
y'all
wanting
are
to live here for a while, so we're just taking her out, showing her a good time.
Now, do you live here?
Yes, I do.
So you were able to show her. Now, what if I told you I remember St. Petersburg when there was nothing going on here at night, but this is awesome down here now,
that's
right?
what my grandma says too. I mean, she says like just
I
10
know.
years ago.
I love your
Not
grandma. We're the same
to,
age. No, I'm old.
not to compare you to my grandma.
No, we're good. Thank you all very much. No, but that's what I'm talking about. And you all are down here tonight having a great time walking around. The weather's nice.
It is, and it's actually like for as busy as it is, it's pretty safe. It's a pretty safe area.
And let's be honest, good crowd, nice.
Yes.
I don't want to say gentrified, but I mean artsy, but it's a nice.
It's a little gentrified, but I think that it just stepped over the line of being gentrified. You know what I'm saying? It
There
doesn't
you go.
go too far. You know, it's not hoity-toity or anything like that. People are very nice. Energy's good here.
Again, your friend Emily.
Yes.
She's now moved here. So Emily, welcome, living here. Thank you all. Does anyone else want to come on? I don't want to keep you.
No, thank you for having me on. I
Go ahead.
appreciate
Now,
that.
I usually talk sports, but tell me your favorite thing about the St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay area.
Okay, I think it's just the energy. Honestly, I've lived in a lot of places in Florida, and this is just the best. People are so nice here. People are very welcoming. I
Yes.
mean, I feel safe here, and you know that's pretty much it.
What's that now? Am I on one? Yes, I believe. Yes.
Well,
That's my sound guy.
hello, sound guy. Check 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. I'm doing sound checks, and I appreciate your help. Now I've got sound for Mike,
Now
sound for
you
Mike too.
know. Yes, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
No,
I really
thank you.
appreciate you talking to me.
You guys have a great night.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Y'all have a good night. Emily, welcome. Y'all take care. Ray Kennedy. I'm on Facebook. Excuse me. Like the president. Check it out. There I am, Bobbin. That is a great group of kids. You know what? This show's going pretty wild. It's got good numbers, but I can't do comments. So Do me a favor. I see y'all watching, and I love y'all. You have to share the show. I got to get this on so I can put comments on screen. So I'm going to do my, don't forget my YouTube page. In fact, if you go to my YouTube page, I see y'all watching, go to YouTube, go to Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Tampa Bay Ray 7683. 76 because that was the year the old Buck started, and 83 because that was my last year of 8th grade. Oh my God. I love her. Young lady. She's like, my grandma was telling me about how I used to be down here. I'm like, oh God, I probably was down here before her. But that's one of the great things I love about the vibe you get down here. Oh wait, I forgot to tell y'all. It's in my soundcheck. I didn't come ready to do the entire show. Down here at Ferg's on 16th. No. So let me go ahead. You know what I'll do? It's a few of you probably commented on my show already. I'm gonna leave this show. No, I can't do the. You guys, please go to my YouTube, because not only is the transition rate better. I know you're all watching on Facebook, and please share there so we can get some people in this conversation. We're talking Bulls football. We're talking Tampa Bay. We're talking how the Bucks are going to beat the 49ers on Sunday to get to 500, just like your USF Bulls are at 500 at 5-5. And ironically, the Bucks would also get to 5-5 with a victory over the 49ers on Sunday. I'm going to tell you all the keys to that game, but I want you guys and girls to tell me what your keys are to that game. Let's do it here on a Friday night. Share the show, but go over to my YouTube page. Christopher Cole, you're out there, my brother, and I got nothing but mad love for you. Pull up the YouTube. Give me a comment. Just let me know how I sound. Although I do have a sound guy working on me tonight. So, yeah, I wish I could show y'all right now. I got this soundboard. Oh, we left the mic on. I'll turn it off. So if we get someone else coming up here, all I got to do is tell them to turn it on. But because the numbers are looking really good, I hate to get off this show. So, again. Oh, you know what? I told you I'd look at the comments. So, yeah, that was a burp. By the way, welcome to Movember, which basically Movember now is where we get a cause, whatever your cause might be, whatever you get a little money, and we have a great program at our local government or our city government that our police officers. It's funny because I go back to my dad as a police officer back when I was growing up. Police officer. Never saw my dad with a beard until he retired in 96. But they choose a foundation, they choose a cause, they choose something to donate to, and they donate money to that cause, a specific amount and or more, and they raise funds and they do little drives, and then we let the officers grow for the month, and we've kind of become accustomed to that. But for me, Movember is basically when you start out the month of November by not shaving. And there's a comment. Thank you. Christopher, now this show stays. I don't care how this show does because Christopher Cole says I'm here. Christopher, bro, if y'all want to make a comment, we get someone on here. If someone's coming in back of me, I got to know about, please get on YouTube. It's Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Hey, Christopher, bro, if you could copy my YouTube link in here, at least show them, but Tampa Bay Ray 7683. I'll take the comments. I'm not going to be able to take all the comments, I'm sure, that are coming in on Facebook, because there's this weird thing that I'm logged into Facebook on my G7 as well as using Facebook through my phone. So when I use Facebook as the main streaming platform, the comments don't show up here in StreamYard. So it's a security thing. It's some multi-factor authentication. I'm not exactly sure why, but Christopher, I'm glad you're here. So now I can continue. Peter, using on the Facebook page, just let me know. So where was I? We're going to have all these recruits here next season. It's the last game of the year, and that's one of the most exciting things about being involved and being media credentialed for the Bulls this season and being over at Raymond James Stadium is that Coach Golesh, when he comes out, I've never seen Coach. You see him right down the sidelines. He's yelling about something. I've never seen him. Open mic. Come on up. No, you got to come on. If you want to talk to me, you got to come on. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'll give you my YouTube channel. So you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So the South Florida Bulls are playing tonight, 9:00 nationally televised game. And I talk sports, Bay Area, stuff like that. But I'm on YouTube at Tampa Bay Ray.
Okay.
That's easy. Just take the Tampa Bay Rays minus the S and then 7683.
7683, all right.
By the time you actually search Tampa Bay Ray, you'll find me, and then just the numbers are, at this point, they're moot. Are you a football?
Yeah, I'm a Georgia fan. We're from Georgia, so.
Georgia skips ahead of Ohio State to #1 in the rankings
I know.
this
I
week.
saw it recently.
It's good stuff, right?
Yeah, we finally played a good team.
I
So.
should have asked your name first off. What's your name, my
Oh,
little man?
Tucker. My name's Tucker.
My name's Ray. Nice to meet you, Tucker.
Nice to meet you.
So, Georgia, are you from Georgia or just locally?
Yeah, we're from Georgia.
Okay, well, welcome. You guys are on vacation down here.
No, like we live here, but like
Oh, okay.
our family's from Georgia.
The camera's right there, by the way. It's that little webcam, but the
Okay.
shot's not bad, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Professional videography. Tucker, so you're a Georgia Bulldogs fan. Is it Georgia all the way?
All the way.
So
No
what
other
happened?
team.
Okay, so I had no problem with that. They've been great. Now,
Amazing. The past
Stetson
few
Bennett
years.
was a dog.
Yeah, since we got a new since Kirby Smart came in,
Yeah,
been good ever since.
he's a coach.
He's a great coach.
And you guys now, not
Thanks to
every.
Alabama.
Yeah, oh. Alabama falls off too, right?
Yeah, but they produce great head coaches.
What school do you go to?
Well, I don't go to school right now.
Okay.
We just moved here, so.
Oh, so you're kind of living sus a little.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding with you. So yeah, no. If you had to go to school, do you think what? I'm gonna guess Tucker. I people told me I should work for the carnival. I'm gonna guess you're 13, and so you'd be going into 9th grade.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Well, my son's over at Osceola. I don't want to keep you on here too long. Your parents know you're down here.
Yeah,
Are they
yeah.
loving K Love and the United Funk Foundation?
No, we go to Fergie's all the time.
Oh well, Tampa Bay Ray, 7683. The numbers are moot. Check it out. You came on. You helped me do my sound check, and I appreciate you, brother.
Mhm.
You got anything you want to say before you leave? Tell the people.
No, that's it.
So what's happening? That's only one. I'm streaming off of. That's actually my Facebook stream, but because I'm using my Facebook channel, I was doing the sound check, but then the numbers shot up, so I'm going to stay with this show. But I can't take comments except for the ones on YouTube. So if you find me on YouTube while you're with your parents,
Mhm.
you got to say, "Hey, this is Tucker. I was just over there. You're a jerk."
All right.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, brother. Are you? Oh, okay. Take care. Hey, Tucker. Take care. I appreciate you. Turn that mic off. That's the kind of people you got down here. So, woo, again, rough week. So, yeah, after last week's game, after we locked it down with the post-game coverage, Peter Blake and myself did the post-game coverage for the Bulls game. Another comment? Christopher Cole, thank you. So now, brother, and yeah, I love you guys. And I mean, I do. And I think you've already gotten some of that yank and crank gear, but you got some more coming. I got another hat for you. And when I saw this hat, believe it or not, I said this had your name, Christopher Cole, all over it. You just got another yank and crank cap. I'm going to go ahead and send you a koozie, bottled water koozie. I don't think you're doing that beer, but then also you can, for sharing that on. So if you guys are just tuning in, I only see the numbers across my Facebook page. Let me move over here. There we go. Oh, it's so hard because I'll have to move in and read comments. But I had to set this thing up so that as I get people coming on for sound checks, that's my way to get them in here, that I can move over to the right, still have access and see the screen. So, Christopher, thank you, my friend. If you're out there watching, you got to go to my YouTube page. And I appreciate you, Christopher. But if you're watching on Facebook, please jam it over to the YouTube page, Tampa Bay Ray 7683, and I'll take your comments. So, yeah, I came down. Tristan, of course, again, it's his first year playing organized ball. He's going to hate me. He's going to be like, told him my whole life. Well, you know, that this is part of the experience. And, of course, he decided to play ball this year. It was the first year playing organized football. And he's a freshman, again, starting on the offensive line there at Osceola for the Osceola Fundamental High School Warriors. Thank you, Christopher. I thought you had another comment. That was another one. So the moment he gets involved, you know, I got so many things going on. It's hard. We've got a fantastic gentleman calling the varsity games, and every now and then we're fortunate enough to have a VIP announcer on the games. I won't drop his name in here. Christopher Teague, one of the best educators and best people I know, not just in Pinellas County, but the world. And if you knew, you'd know. And if you know, then you know. But I say, hey, does anybody call JV games? Like, well, we got a student, the tight end. I forget the kid's name. He was such a great kid. He was on the varsity. He plays tight end on the varsity. Actually, he's a very talented tight end on the varsity team. Came in week one. After that, he realized, yeah, I get out of this. I don't have to do this. So that's fine. I end up getting stuck with it. And it's so different when you've actually got skin in the game, where you've actually got chips in the pot. You're actually, you're in there. And I'll tell you why. No, you know what? I'm going to tell you why when I build this show and go live again. Because it's 9:44. I'm going to get off. And then I'm going to end the show, get off. I'm going to reestablish everything, Get this show built. Do some hashtags so I can get this spread a little. Again, thanks to the people that are walking by. I don't know if I'll get anyone else walking on, but that's fine. Join me in just a couple of minutes, and we'll go ahead and do this thing live on the other side as we're watching the Bulls playing some Friday night football here. Open mic. Open mic. All you got to do is come over. Just talk. Okay, y'all have a good evening. She's like, no, I don't. She's like, what's this guy gonna do? I work with the IRS. You know, I'm here. Have you done your taxes yet? If it was April, people would be sweating, and you know this. Let me go ahead and end this. See how the sound was. See if my shot's good. See if I should be standing over here. And of course, I can hear now that K-Love and the United Funk Foundation's between sets, so they just came off the stage, probably getting for the energy that they have to expound when they're on that stage. They're probably getting some Ben Cornett, fucking A, baby. Open mic, Ben. I invite you in, but I know you're doing your show. The Ben Zone. Move to your right more. Wait, my right or your right? Ben, stage left, stage right. I'm gonna stay live with this. I don't care, because here's the thing, and you guys think I'm lying about this. I was gonna end the show, go to about 6 more platforms, but I'm gonna stay here. Open mic, guys. I'm gonna stay here. Whatever comments, y'all get over to my YouTube page, Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Follow, subscribe. You'll never miss another Friday night party out here. No, you're right. So that's here. So what do you got? Oh, you want to see, Ben? That's the reason why you know how to do this. You understand direction. Direction. What do you think about direction? That's the thing last Saturday after the game there, the victory, the USF Bulls 27-23 over the Temple Owls. Coach Arians' alma mater, of course, where he coached Todd Bowles back in 1983. That's the reason why Tampa Bay Ray 76 finishes with 76-83. Tampa Bay Ray 76-83. And first thing I walk in there, I get up to the press box. Peter's not there yet. He's got to walk in with the studio he carries. Have you ever seen the J.P. Peterson show or Peter and what he does covering the Bucks and the Bulls over there at the stadium? You understand he's carrying a studio, which basically I am tonight. I got the soundboard, the cans, the mics. Pete, I hope you're proud. But he's not there yet. I'm walking in. The first thing I do is I see this pretty well-established, nice-dressed guy, and he's a photographer for Temple, coming over from Temple. And I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I started the conversation. And I said to him, you think Coach Arians is here today? Or Coach Bowles? Of course, again, Coach Todd Bowles having played at Temple, and Coach Arians was his coach, when also on that coaching staff was Mr. Barber, Rondé and Tiki's father. And, of course, Coach Arians tells the story of him and Christine and how they used to babysit the boys, the twins. And I'm like, do you think they're here today? And he goes, I got it on great authority that they bought a box for the entire coaching staff. So the Buccaneer staff, of course, the Buccaneers were in town last week at home versus the Tennessee Titans in that 20-6 victory, to get to 4-5 on the year, which gives them an opportunity to get to 5-5 on the year out there in San Francisco. I can't decide if you guys are liking this or not. The numbers go up, the numbers go down. Tim Haynes, good evening, Ray. Tim, thank you for coming in, bro. Always good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and drop this right in my comments myself, because it's on my Facebook page. Excuse me. And I am still recovering from a bit of a cold. Oh, that was me. Tampa Bay Ray, that guy says StreamYard. See, I get my comments from my YouTube, but not my Facebook page. Let me go to my YouTube page on my phone, or my Facebook page on my phone. I brought Coach YouTube. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mickey. It's over on Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Please get over there. Please. I need some comments. I need someone to save me. I'm on a vine here. So let me go on my Facebook page. I'll pull up my page, and then I'll work it back to wherever I left off. I'm usually pretty good about. I got 7 comments. All right. Mickey said, hi, Ray. Mickey, brother, thank you so much. I'm sorry I can't put it on screen. He says also shared. Thank you, brother. Tim said, what up, Ray? Tim got it right. Got over to the YouTube page. Do it. Get over there. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Let's get this thing viral. I mean, not just the viral that I had this week. And I'm going to be honest with you. I can't be responsible for what's going on tonight for everything. I'm in the last of a Z-Pack, finishing out the steroid, the 5-day steroid prescription. and I'm taking pearls for the cough that I had. I am on the other side, thankfully. But the steroids, I'm going to blame it on the roids. And Christopher Cole said, "Hey, Christopher." Ben Cornett said, "It's not a cup of Ray without a cup of Ray in his hand." Without a cup of Ray in his hand. Almost sounds kind of sexual, man, but that's okay. Is it after 10 o'clock? Oops. No, it's not. I got to get an update on the game. And Ben says 76 was Donna Smith's old number, and 83 was the late Vincent. Oh, brother. Vincent Jackson. 100%. 83 was also Dave Moore. He was my first, but yeah, VJax. Yeah, that I'll tell you what, talk about some of the things Vincent Jackson and what he meant to this team, not just because he comes here as a free agent, like over the years. I mean, he came in here with huge shoes to fill for the Buccaneers because, when the Buccaneers sign a free agent, when they go out and they go out and they find an Alvin Harper, and Alvin Harper had set that bar so high. See, I'm trying to get it so we're not, there. But yeah, brother, thanks you so much, man. I wish I could share the Facebook messages, but go to my YouTube page, Tampa Bay Ray 7683. I'm just going to keep this thing live and get this off my chest. So, again, with chips in the game, with skin in the game, with my son, he's playing football. He could whatever he do tomorrow. I was so proud. One of the things I was so excited about, but I found take my glasses off. One of the things I found so enjoyable this year was getting a chance to go watch the marching band, the Osceola Pride marching band, getting a chance to work with all the fine staff and the people there at Osceola High School. The people are educators, the people that are entrenched or entranced or just entrusted with day in and day out, providing the best, the most awesome learning environment for our kids. And I'm sure you guys and girls all across Pinellas, Pasco County, Hillsborough County, but you guys probably also fortunate to have great educators. I happen to know a pretty good educator myself. Ms. Amy Haskadakis out there in Pasco. You know how fortunate we are to have these people that are so, they take their job so passionately and so seriously, and they give our kids, the opportunity to be able to become young adults, to be able to become adults, and to be able to learn and then continue learning. And not only that, but make it also enjoyable enough for them. Am I still stage left? Ben, I know you're wrong about moving right. Make it so enjoyable that they want to keep going with education so they can get to a USF and they can become a USF Bull, or in, Tucker's case, a Georgia Bulldog, or, what was the guy earlier? I forgot his name already, in Florida State Seminole. What's the chance I'm going to be out here on Fergs, below 16th Street, out here on Central Avenue in the Edge District of St. Petersburg? I still said it wrong. And the first guy I pull on here is a freaking Seminole. Come on. And I'm not even worried about getting a Gator. I don't even need a Hurricane. And don't even talk to me about no UCF. But it could have been a Bull. But here's the thing about tonight. I want to go ahead and throw a big thank you out to the staff and the ownership over at Locals. And if you haven't heard of Locals, it's Locals. It finishes with a Z. But it's down there, right there, literally on Beach Drive, way down there by the waterfront, down there in St. Petersburg. They also have a location up there in Walsingham Road, and they were like, "Ray, come on down tonight. We'll set you up. We respect you. We know you got us. We know you'll be always respectful of the clientele and the people out there having a great time there at Locals, down there, right there on Beach Drive." And I didn't get that far. I kind of stopped here at Fergs. I got sus a little. I got my own 6-pack of hazies, but I got down here. I got set up. Because I wanted to give you, I saw the Christmas lights. Can you see Christmas lights? Open mic. See, I just realized that when you see two young ladies that are not looking at you and you say open mic, you're actually almost harassing. So I won't do that again. But having been able to enjoy the high school game from that level and then going back, and here's the thing. Again, so I wanted to finish the November thought. I wanted to do this because the truth is, my wife said to me today, now remember, I was sick for 5 days. I haven't shaved. I swear, I'm going to throw my right hand. Where's my Bible? I carry it everywhere. I didn't even think of November. November. I still think it's March. It's 2023 and we're already, and I can say shit because it's my own Facebook, my own YouTube page for my own detriment. I hope you're going over to my YouTube page, Tampa Bay Ray 7683, so I can read your comments. I'm not seeing them pop. I see the numbers. I don't see the comments. My wife goes, I haven't shaved because I've been sick. I was in bed for five days. Hand to God. What's going on here? And I'm like, and I hadn't even until I got to work. This is at lunch. I went home and I went, oh, yeah, she knew. Kathleen, you knew. I went, It's Movember. You look homeless. I'm like, you say that every year. And I do. And here's the thing. For those of us, maybe we just don't have a face that looks good with a beard. This is probably one of them. So we all start Movember out by growing his beard, except for our police officers who are donating in our causes. And the things we do for the Movember is, don't shave for a month, but let's recognize the things that are important to us. And then let's put light on that, because that's what this is all about. But it's true. By the end of November, by the third week, if you can get through Thanksgiving and seeing a family and everyone who comes and visits and turkey bird, and you got, gravy all over your beard, potatoes or sweet potatoes or whatever, you get to the end there, and we've all done this, guys. We've all done this, and girls. I'm not separating, but we grow the beard and we're like, okay, this is the point where it's not going to get better. December's going to come. I do look homeless, and then there's this break-even point. Somebody, if you're watching me on my Facebook, I can't take your comments. I'll keep checking them. Go over to my YouTube, Tampa Bay Ray 7683, and tell me if I'm not right. That very last day before you shave, and even though it's never going to happen because you don't got enough time, because you got too much time, you're spending all the hustles you got going on to feed the family and to keep things locked in tight. But you're like, you make the joke. At least one time every November, you make the joke, man, if I don't shave for another week, I could work as a part-time Santa, because that's coming up in December, and it ain't happening, and you end up shaving it off. But every year we make the memories. I'm going to go and tell you right now, it was 2008. I had a dope-ass beard. No, 2012. So it was 11, 12. No, my daughter will be 13 next month. Rowan's going to be pissed off that I'm sharing too much of her information. Dad, it was 13 years. Tristan and I were at the park there on 22nd Avenue, down there by the water tower in St. Pete. Just around the corner. Kathleen was like, 17 and a half months pregnant. She's like, I want this to happen. And it was supposed to happen. But so she's like, we're going to go for a walk. We're going to go walk. The Bulls just scored another touchdown. No, you didn't. Thank you, bro. You're working, so I won't ask you to come on. Thank you, Al. That's my sound guy, the best sound guy in all of St. Petersburg. The Bulls just scored again. So we're going to stay live, because not only does this end up becoming a Bulls watch party, but it's going to become a Bulls victory celebration. Oh, no, I did not do that already. So we're down there walking in the park. We go over. Now, remember, my oldest is my oldest. Tristan is like, what? He just turned 15. So Tristan is 2 going on 3. And there's a little park down there by the water tower in St. Pete off 22nd. Little car. It was a cold day because my daughter was born in Rome, was born in December. And I had a jacket, patches on the sleeves, total Harvard look. And I'm wearing it. And I'm like, Tristan, I got my hat just because it's cold. I just put it on, because at any moment, and guys, girls, all y'all out there watching, y'all have been here okay, drop my shoulders. At any moment, we're heading over to Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, and we're having our 3rd child. Kathleen and I are ready. In fact, we're there walking to kind of, help nature. I keep forgetting it's this way. And I'm in the car with Tristan. He's doing the fake car driving. I put my hand around him. Got the tweed jacket, patches on the jeans, hat on. Dope ass beard. I mean, just dope. It looks so solid. It was just cut right. Probably one of the only 2 times in my life where I just shaved it from the day one right. Didn't just chop it down after a week and just see what happened. And actually and I'm going to share these pictures on my socials because y'all deserve it. God dang, nobody's commenting, but I see y'all watching. That's okay. You don't have to. It's not about you. It's about me. This is my psychological time. This is my vent frustration, but I hope y'all come in here. Go to my YouTube page, Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Follow, subscribe. Never miss another show. It looked good. And I've got another picture that I'll share side by side of me in a delivery room. I just put the smocks and, all the gear on. I had the mask down. It was pre-COVID. It was 2012. But we're ready to go. Actually, it was 2011. Actually, it was 2010. Okay, so Rowan, now you can't be pissed off because not only did I share, but I shared them properly, or I shared incorrectly. But yeah, it looked really great. One time in my life. Every other time, by the end of November or Movember, we all look homeless. We're like, why do we do this? It's like an excuse not to shave. And I'll be honest with you, ladies, if your husbands, your boyfriends, your guys, your significant other, if they're telling you, no, it's all about, no, they're lying, because there is something. The funny thing is, some days it takes more attention to maintain it. to weed whack, if you will, than it does to just to shave and be done. And there's always that time when you decide it's coming off. It's the end of November. Maybe you hung it through December. Maybe you cook it through the new year. Maybe you hold it till spring, which by then you look like Peter Blake and you got this old man winter beard going. Peter, I'm gonna make you come in here. Are the Bulls up 14-0? Can someone at least comment for me on that? And I'll check my Facebook comments. So, yeah, by the end of the time, you're always unless you wear a beard and you're totally used to it. But that 1 year, and let me tell you the reason why I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was on the way down here first tonight. The reason why that beard looks so dang good is because there was a lot less gray. I'm not gonna. I mean, oh my God, Alan, I'm gonna sleep here tonight. There was a lot less gray. Excuse me for a minute. I gotta catch up. So going back to the whole experience, being back in high school and seeing the marching band and the kids and our adolescents, our kids, and the people that are molding them for us, and they're providing that stability, and they're providing that education, and they're giving them that in space, that area to become young adults and adolescents. But watching them, the marching bands, the flag bands, and this is going out to you, Sandy. Just so much that goes into that, so much work, and then the kids in the practice with the JV and the varsity, and then while I'm there, I'm also checking out the basketball team and the wrestling team, and all of a sudden now I'm meeting the basketball coach there at Osceola High School. I'm meeting the wrestling, and of course Mr. Bonet, the second to Mr. Atik, only because I've known Chris longer, but one of the best educators and the principal of Osceola Fundamental High School. And I'm watching these kids, and I'm watching this game. And I'm not taking away from your Buccaneers. I'm not taking away from whatever teams you root for, whatever professional teams you're pulling for. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Okay, so USF's up 14-7. I will take that. Early lead there in the Alamo Dome versus the University of Texas San Antonio. Out of bounds. No reception. No flag. That's one of the biggest surprises for the USF Bulls in 2023 is that Alex Golesh comes here from Tennessee, and we know what he did with Coach Hoople up there in Tennessee, and of course what he did with Hendon Hooker, the best offense in the entire United States. But the Tennessee Volunteers, I mean, we go back to Peyton, we go back to Big Head Peyton, and they were running great, which they were fun to watch. But what they had going on here the last couple of years, open mic again. Oh, now she's single. And he comes here. Before that, he was actually Iowa State Cyclones, and of course comes from Toledo. But here's the thing about Coach Golesh. Not only is he a great coach and leader of men, tight end coach and offensive coordinator, but really the secret's in the sauce. And with Coach Golesh, the secret is he's also been one hell of a recruiter. And that's what the USF Bulls needed, even though Coach Dion swung through, took a couple of wide receivers to Colorado with him. But you look at this USF Bulls team, and now you're talking about a 2023. You're talking about a new day and age where you have the transfer portal and you have students. And you're like, okay, one of the most prestigious learning institutions, not just in the state of Florida, but maybe the Southeast or the United States. And that what it means, the USF and University of South Florida. And a great football program. And Tampa Bay. And I don't know, it's like, 87 degrees last weekend, the second week in November, and we got people walking down here having a great time, going out to the beach, going down to the bay, having a great time, going over to locals and just seeing what's going on down here on Friday night, down here from the world famous Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, down here on Central Avenue, just below 16th Street in the Edge District of St. Petersburg. And yes, I nailed it that time. I got more comments. So let me see what I got going here. Tim says, what do we got to do to win Sunday at San Francisco? Tim. I'll tell you, open mic. I'll tell you what's going on with the Bucs this year. Last year, it was Tom, it was Jensen, it was injuries, it was an offensive line that everybody's like, patchwork together. Jason Light doesn't know how to build an offensive line. Wait a minute. Marpet, Wirfs, Jensen's a free agent. Kind of knows how to do an O-line, but, Godecki and Hainsey, and last year, what's going on? So it was Tom getting rid of the ball at approximately 1.1 second out on every play. Remember the San Francisco game from last season, and Tom goes out there, and he's playing there at home, the San Mateo kid. He's back there, Joe Montana, Dwight Clark to catch, not the same stadium, but the same city, Frisco, Levi Stadium now. But he's back there, and we didn't blame him because we understood that was Tom's process. Boom, boom, get rid of the ball. Boom, boom, get rid of the ball. One of the reasons why he was the greatest of all time is he got rid of the ball immediately. He made the read. And when you had no trust in the offensive line, and probably there were a few times, quite a few times, maybe more times than not in 2022, that the Buccaneers offensive line was a little sus. And it gives a guy like Tom Brady, 73 years of age, 63 years in the league, a little bit of apprehension to get rid of the ball. He was getting rid of the ball. The Bucs were going 3-and-out the entire game. And Brock Purdy announced in the scene that Mr. Irrelevant was a decent quarterback. And of course, you're still rolling with Shanahan, Kyle. And so he's an offensive guru. So he's going to have that. Now, when you have a Buccaneers team going 3-and-out, constantly handing the ball over to Kyle Shanahan, in Frisco, it's not the same thing as Tampa Bay. It's not so much the heat and humidity like you saw with the Bucs versus the Titans last week, which, again, I made that call before the game. It was going to be a time of possession. The team that the team that matriculates the ball successfully. I know that's an easy prediction, but the team that was going to make the other team's defense be out there and give the other opposing team's offense less chances to figure it out. Will Levis wasn't going to figure it out, was going to have that success. And you see that with Tom Brady last year. It was 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out. Brock Purdy found it. The world was ready to give him a bust in Canton, and maybe someday the kid has one. He doesn't have one right now. He's been shown in 2023 that he can be human if Brandon Ayuk is not out there, or if he's not getting this, or if your left tackle, Trent, whatever his name is, the idiot. No, he's a great offensive. Is it Trent Richardson? I don't know. Help me out. He's there. He's back. So that's a big get. And yeah, I wish Chase Young wasn't playing with both of the Ohio State reconnection. Buckeyes, schmuckeyes. I could care less. I'll continue working at South Florida up 7. Yeah, Tim, I'm loving it. It's a game. That's what you're getting with your Bulls in 2023. And that's one of the reasons I'm transitioning, but I'm going to do this because Tim gave me the shot, is that the reason why we're all, K Love and the United Funk Foundation's back on stage here, so the people are going to be coming up like, yeah, I want to. They're like, did you hear that old guy saying at open mic? What were they going to ask me? What's your social security number? Do you know your 4-digit PIN? Seriously, what's your address? Open mic, ladies. Open mic. Come on. We're talking sports. I'm on Facebook and YouTube, but right here. Put this on. You can hear me. Come here. Here. I got headphones. Oh. So what are you all come back here? What are you ladies doing out here in St. Petersburg? If the camera's right there, it's a little webcam. Such a crappy camera.
So we live here.
Yes.
We live in St. Pete. We just picked up right here. We just picked up more bottles of wine because we drank all of ours.
Very nice.
And we're going back to this apartment building to drink some more.
You're over here?
Yeah.
These apartments are so awesome.
Yeah.
Who lives there? No, don't tell me. We'll keep it anonymous.
No,
I love these. No, but so you got one. What's the dog's name again?
Blue.
Blue. I love it. Look at
Yeah,
that. Just like my
Blue.
shepherd. She backs right up. I was like, yeah, right
Liam's
here.
into-
Okay, careful. Oh, he can maybe.
What is this?
Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, it's this leash. So I'm usually on the sports web on Amped Up Sports, but I'm actually on my Facebook and YouTube page tonight. The Bulls are on. The USF Bulls are playing tonight.
The
There's
Chicago
Blue.
Bulls?
No, the USF, the University of South Florida
Oh,
Bulls.
sorry, I don't even know.
Now, who lives over here?
Oh, well, we're not all from
Oh,
here.
wait, wait,
I'm
Ravens?
from Baltimore.
They played awesome last night. That was
It's a big
Mike.
win.
They did some somersaults.
Yes, and my daughter just moved to Baltimore. Literally last month, she works for an animation studio, and they're on the same. They had to close early yesterday because the game was last
That's the
night.
game, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you from Baltimore too? You live here.
Guess where she lives. Guess where she's from.
don't know where I'm from.
I'm gonna guess.
Guess
Wait.
where she's
You'll
from.
never guess.
Keep talking.
You'll never guess.
It's not too far north.
You won't guess it.
Ohio.
No.
Am I close?
No.
Not even close.
Or is it south?
Not even close.
Okay. West.
I tell you, you'll never guess.
West.
Keep talking.
You'll never guess it.
Okay. Do me a favor. Say the red rabbit runs over the fence.
The red rabbit runs over the pass.
Oh, you're California. I heard it that time, right? I heard it that time. I told you I saw it at the carnival.
No, do everyone.
Okay,
Now
wait.
guess hers.
Okay,
Guess
hold
my
on.
what?
Say the red rabbit ran over the fence.
The red rabbit ran over the fence.
Now you're more Midwest, but almost kind of Tony, New York, maybe Soho,
No. Okay. I will also tell you that I went to school.
Michigan.
I went to school to be a journalist, and I took speaking classes. So
So you can do that. Yeah, I did that
ask
too.
me if I call it a pizza or a pie.
You call it a pie.
No, I call it a pizza.
So you're from Chicago.
No.
I'm just guessing here at this point. I don't know. You got like a nondescript
I
accent.
know because I went to school. I had to get rid of my
trained for it.
accent
Yes.
and I had to gain back my R's.
So go ahead and tell us where you're from.
Boston.
No way. You got no Boston. You're not Massachusetts at all. Tom Brady fan, though?
I did.
Thanks for sharing. We appreciate that. Am I still?
I don't say hello.
Oh, look at us. We're going to move over, ladies. We're 2-car park camera right. But you should know this. You're trained. But no, girls, go have your wine. Have a great time. I'm going to be out here watching this game. So come back down. Y'all want, if you have,
Cool,
if you have a
nice.
testimonial, come down.
Nice to meet you.
Okay? Now, hey, Tampa Bay Ray. Tampa Bay Ray. That's my name.
Nice to meet you,
YouTube.
Ray.
Just check it out on YouTube. You girls will be on here. You were great. Thank you.
Okay,
Awesome. Yes,
Cheers.
and blue. Thank you. Cheers. For you?
You sound
Because
hella
California is like no because California, well, you enunciate great, but California
got the
poses,
crunchy
and so they
Rs.
try to hide it. So they're like, "Yo,
Hey.
you aren't Valley Girl or nothing." No. Do you even know what Valley Girl is?
Give it to me.
Florida for a long time.
Texas? No, I got you though, right?
Test.
Okay, girls, have a great
thing
evening.
on?
Oh,
Is
you're
this
in
thing
here
on?
now. Yeah. So what's your name?
Oh, you can hear yourself.
I can hear you. Yeah.
I'm Leslie.
Leslie. The red rabbit ran over the fence.
The red rabbit ran over the what?
Fence.
The fence.
I'm not gonna get it. Almost a little southern. I'm gonna guess maybe. Don't want to go. Maybe you're Southern Ohio or
The red rabbit ran over the fence.
no. That almost sounds like Indiana.
The red rabbit ran over the fence.
Now you're just messing
The
with
red
me.
rabbit ran over the fence. The red rabbit ran over the fence.
Now you're messing with me, Leslie. Get out of here, girl.
Where am I from? Tell me.
Am I even close with Midwest?
No.
Okay.
Not even-
Florida. You're from Florida.
No.
Georgia.
I have lived here for 8 years now.
Okay.
But no, I don't.
Texas. Because you have no accent.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Is that really a
Compliment.
bad
I
thing?
love that. No, it's amazing.
Okay.
I love hearing that.
So where are you from?
New York, Oklahoma, Mississippi, and then here.
Get the hell your mutt. I'm kidding. No. That's
fine, right?
awesome.
I'm a traveler.
I'm from Staten Island.
Okay.
I know, Rand. You're like, oh, wretched. It's like Jersey Boys, right?
What was your name?
Ray Kennedy. It's Ray Kennedy,
So nice to meet
but it was so nice to meet you. It's
Red Kennedy. You said it like really
Ray
fast.
Kennedy.
Red Kennedy.
Like the president.
Okay.
Same president. It's Tampa Bay Ray 7683.
All right.
And that's my YouTube page. And you guys, you girls, you guys are the best part of this entire show. So yeah, come in here, do it. Les, Blue, come over here. But nice to meet y'all. Come back later. I'll be here for at least an hour, so come back. Go have some more wine and come back when the show gets better. All right, ladies. God, what a great. That's why you're down here at the world famous First Sports Bar and Grill. And yeah, I see you guys and girls. Let me get back to these comments. Tim Main says, Florida. Christopher Cole says, got to have our best game of the season for Win Sunday. And that's just it, Christopher, is that it's not just that because this year, now, and this is what I wanted. God, I'm giving away my entire cup of Ray from Sunday, but, I might not have time to do cup of Ray on Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do my shot. I'll take my shot now. Hold on a second. Okay, it's tied at 14-14 now, the Bulls versus the University of Texas San Antonio. 11 minutes in the second quarter. I got a lot of beer to consume here. This show is going to get wicked off the rails. We'll see what happens. Not only do the Bucks have to have their best game of the season, the defense and the offense, but I was pointing out to someone today, I said, remember, let's go back to 2020. Let's go back. Let me take you guys and girls back. I wish I could get some of these young kids in here, but they're probably like, 2020? Who won the Super Bowl in 2020? I'm like, the Bucks. But no, I'm kidding. Tom Brady comes in here, takes the whole gang over to Berkeley Prep. They're doing slumber parties, sleepovers, making s'mores by the fire, and it takes them to week 12 of 2020 to learn that offense. And remember, it was just Tom, Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, the Gronk, Rob Gronkowski, learning that offense, which, again, they did. They locked it. They loaded it, and the Bucks got their second championship team in team history. In 2023, it wasn't just 8 guys or 7 guys that had been in the offense, had been in the Risket Biscuit offense for 2 years. It was 7 guys that had been in it, 4 guys that were new. In 2023, it was the entire team was learning Senor Dave Canales' offense to go along with this lockdown, one of the best defenses in the entire National Football League, your head coach, Todd Bowles, and his defensive system, which is, again, going back to Tony Dungy, going back to John McKay, going back to Lehman Bennett and the Grits Blitz. That never worked out. But what your Buccaneers are predicated upon. This team had to learn an entire new offense, the entire team. And you've seen Hainsey, you've seen Godecki step up. You've seen the dogs. You've seen Tristan. God, who didn't hold their breath last weekend? Tristan Wirfs, please. Don't let it be. Don't. You just keep yourself solid. You're the best. You're but this offensive line's keeping it. And now instead of having that 73-year-old quarterback who's been in the league for 63 years, again, nothing but love, as my girl was talking about with Massachusetts, now we got Baker Mayfield, who's a dog, literally a dog, running around, creating on the fly, not getting rid of the ball. The problem is if this Buccaneers offense under Dave Canales, under Baker Mayfield, with Coach Bowles and the way he has them calling it, if they're three and out, and they're giving Brandon Ayuk, they're giving Kittle, they're giving Brock pretty Brock, they're giving them all the chance, they're giving Kyle Shanahan a chance to prod and probe, then yes, it's at home, it's at Levi Stadium in San Francisco. It could be a long day. I don't see that happening. I see this Buccaneers offense now in week 11. Now with another 2 weeks to have learned this offense as they're rounding into form, scoring 37 and then 20 and starting to possess the ball. Again, I just recovered long enough to give our defense a chance to get off the field and talk to our coordinators and get geared up and figure out a way to stop your boy McCaffrey. Figure out a way to stop your boy Kyle Shanahan. I got to keep drinking this beer. This show is going to just get better, I swear, or at least I'll think it. Then, yeah, it could still be a long day out there. What I see not happening this time, and here's what you got to do. If you're Coach Bowles, if you're Jason Light, if you're Dave Canales, if you're every one of the 53 in a room and the guys in the practice squad and any other coach, you got Tom Moore, you got everyone working it. You got Bruce Arians still making phone calls from the golf course over there at the TPC. You got to take your shot. You got to go out there and you got to play lockdown defense. You got to cover the lanes. You got to have Devin Smith and Levante David moving side to side. You got to get pressure on your front six as you now have a rotational depth on your defensive line and outside linebackers. It's a 3-4. You got Kalijah Casey now balling out. You got to have that defense coming in, applying that pressure, not giving Kyle Shanahan a chance to prod and prod. The secondary has got to rely on a front seven to be able to give that pressure and be able to close the lanes down. And the offense has to actually produce some yardage and points. It's not just about time of possession. It's also about putting points on the board. You do that, and the Buccaneers fly home from the West Coast at 5-5, and we're all talking about how this is still going to be the team that wins the NFC South in 2023 for the third consecutive year. It can happen. And that's been the biggest thing it's fucking pissed me off this week is that I'm listening to everybody and sorry. I wasn't talking now. It's literally they don't have a chance. It's the end of the world. It's Brock Purdy. It's Kyle Shanahan. It's the Niners who were just an injury to the quarterback away from beating the Eagles in 20. No. Any given team on any given day. Don't forget, go back to 4 years ago, maybe 5. Opening weekend. If it isn't for Matt freaking Gay, the Ute Boot, missing some serious kicks there early in the season. Or was it Roberto Arroyo? No, it was Matt Gay. Bucs beat the Niners week 1. Go back to 95. And I mean, we're putting Jerry Rice and Steve Young on a sideline. It don't matter. We can beat this San Francisco 49er team. The Buccaneers can give this San Francisco 49er team a game. And that's what we've seen in the 2023 NFL, especially in light of the fact that these days now that the NFL is receiving large funds from legalized gambling, how it's now become. Did USF Texas El Paso or Texas just scored on a touchdown? They're 7-3. They're one of the big dogs in this conference. This is a big ask. I didn't say I was coming out to do the show because I was predicting the Bulls could win. What I'm saying is, regardless of what happens tonight, whether the Bulls are 6-5 or 5-6 coming home for next week's last game versus Charlotte over there at Raymond James Stadium, I've already checked the weather. The humidity is going to be lower. The highs are in the 70s Saturday. The Bucs are going to be out of town again. Please, it doesn't just go back to the fun and the fact that I've rediscovered my love for all ball, high school, Pee-wee. I mean, Pop Warner, college, and being credentialed again, media credential. Thanks, Antep Sports and Peter Blake, for the Bulls this season. it's not just that I've learned these kids, these young people that are still, they don't even know what they don't know. They haven't even thought it yet. I've had this comment up for a while. I think it's good. Christopher, gotta have best game. Yeah. Let me get to that before I start crying here. Yeah. I'm not gonna cry. They're like, what is this? The Golden Bachelor. I'm hoping maybe I can seeing these young kids and seeing what sport and putting the hours and time in the weight room and in the practice and in the process. And that's what Coach Golish talks about is the process. It's a process-driven program, your University of South Florida Bulls here in 2023 moving forward. And go back, you got Coach Jim Levitt and Skip Holtz. Immediately after him had like an 8-5 season after that. But then basically between that and now, it's been pretty much a desert with Willie Taggart. And we went through the Jeff Scott and the Bulls were searching. And it was like, we had a taste of being top 5 in the coaches in the AP poll back in 2007, which a fantastic local dog, Coach Jim Levitt. And I don't give a rat's ass what y'all want to say about. No, I could sit here in 2023 and say, let me see if this person wants to get on camera. They're not going to want to. Tucker, thank you. Tampa Bay Rays 76-83. Go Georgia. Yes. Have a great evening. So yeah, he was already on here. But I can't tell you that live it. I can't tell you that, especially my son now is a freshman in high school going into college, what it would mean to me if I thought, of course, remember, go back and I'm going to go ahead and we'll get that dirty here on a Friday night because it wouldn't be Cup of Ray. It wouldn't be Tampa Bay Ray, Creative Loafing's 2019's best local columnist. Yeah, that was me. If I wasn't telling you the full story. Coach Levitt being accused of not only grabbing a student and actually hitting him twice in the face. And of course, being fired as a coach. And, we go back and we're like, we're not going to stand for that. And we get that because these are our kids. These are young people. And of course, he ends up getting settling with the university for a wrongful termination suit. And he ends up getting I gave this. I actually shared the show. Wait, I shared it on my Facebook or my YouTube? No, I shared it on YouTube. Somebody jump in here if anyone wants to talk. It's open mic. Because I got K-Love and the United Funk Foundation playing a set over here. Everyone's having a great time here at the world-famous Ferg Sports Bar and Grill down here on Central Avenue, just below 16th Street in the Edge District of St. Petersburg. Please, if y'all want me to be a sponsor of the show, you just heard me. I can sell it. But I can sell it because I love it. And it's great being down here. Thanks to Coach Mark Ferguson. Thanks to Jake Berg. Thanks to y'all for Jake Ferguson for letting me come down here and do my thing. I got a young couple coming up here, so it's a guy and a girl. So if I ask them, come on, Mike, it's not a thing. It's uncomfortable, and we'll try it because they look like they might be on having a good time. Open mic. Have a good evening, y'all. So yeah, talking about let me get over here. See now, y'all gonna tell me. I'm gonna say open mic, and they look at me and they're like, "No, thank you." And they were so nice, like, "No, thank you." When they walk by and they're like, "What was the open mic about?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just giving away $10." On the people you see on TikTok, it's like all you had to do is show up and say something, and I'm gonna give you $1,000. These guys turn around and like, "Oh, did you want me to say anything?" Yeah, if I had $1,000, I wouldn't be out here. Y'all, give me a second right now. We're at the portion of the show where I got to pour one of these beautiful highlights into my cup. So hold on one second. This portion of the Cup of Ray brought to you by Highlight in local proof. I wish y'all that grew up in the Bay Area, if you haven't had a chance to, at least one time in your life, go to a Highlight fronton. I think there's still one down in Hawaii, of course, in the Basque region of France, and the sport of Highlight, the cesta, and the pelota, and chula, and understanding what these things mean. But go to a Highlight fronton at least for once. I think of all the things in my life, and there haven't been a lot of things, but all the things in my life that I've legally or maybe illegally gambled on. Never illegally. Well, I guess football pools by its own nature was illegal. But going over Highlight, used to have a great time going to the fronton. Used to be over there on McDill. You'd go over Gandy Bridge, make a right on McDill. Big pass play. I'll tell you what, Byron Brown and this USF Bulls. It's about the Bulls because I'm doing this out here. I had Al McTavish. Thank you so much for putting the Bulls game on all the over 100 TVs down here at Bergs. I said, put it on. I said, run it. He's like, well, the Florida Panthers hockey's on. I said, no. It's the Bulls. Was that a reception? No, it was dropped. But that's okay. There's a flag. I'm going to say it's PI. Go to a Highlight fronton. You got me explain to y'all that don't know Highlight. And I think I'm plugged in. I have power. My phone is good. Let me make sure my phone is good. Yeah, I can keep going live. You drop $2, $4, $6. You bet on a team. It might be a team of 8 people or 6 players, individual, or it might be a team of pairs, partners, which means front court, back court. But you got a cesta, which is basically, y'all have seen it. It's basically they catch it and then they catch the ball and then they throw it. Of course, chula is when you throw the ball perfectly so that it goes from wherever you catch the ball. It bounces off the wall above the line, but it bounces down and the bounce is so low that a person cannot recreate. I got open mic. Open mic. Come on. Talking sports. Talking Bay Area. I got somebody. Hold on. They're coming. Come on. Well, come back. Come back then. So we're good. I'm fishing. Oh, come over here. I got open mic. I need someone to talk to. No, I'm having a beer. In fact, right now, I got one for you. I got a highlight for you, bro. Go ahead. You're going to keep me so I can drive home tonight. No, come over here. Put the cans on. We're just talking. Put the cans on. I'll talk to you so you can hear me. But open your beer first. You can fuck my shit up first, but that's okay. Just don't drop your beer. I don't care if you break the mic. You can break the mic, but if you break the... Oh, you're good. You like highlight?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of highlight. Support the Scarcity
Cigar, bro? And you're not driving, right?
No.
Well, I'll be later. I want to make sure you just... Yeah, my name is Guido Sarducci.
Hey, this is Sarducci.
So the camera's right. Father Guido Sarducci, you know?
Yeah, of course I know.
How old are you? I'm going to guess. You're like, what, 32?
36. But I look like Father Guido Sarducci.
You do. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. I want to make sure I can hear you, bro. There you go.
I do look like Father
You
Guido.
fucking do look like Father Guido Sarducci. Oh, I love it. So what are you doing out here? I'm going to get my beer poured too. Actually, you got to talk while I pour my beer.
So, it's Friday night. We're getting into the holiday weekend. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let me ask. Can I ask you something though? Because I'm
Father, ask me.
I ask you, Father.
Ask me, Father.
Wait, first, it's been 6 months since
I have sinned. Yeah, I have sinned. Please.
Are you Catholic?
Yeah, the Father he
Okay,
told me.
so
He
this
said,
one-
"Go here. Listen, I'll forgive your sins. Just well, hold on. We can't
Don't
say that.
tell
Never
that.
mind. What platform are we on? Is this a Rumble? Is it?
No, it's Grinder, so you're good.
Okay, go.
So here's the thing. I'm driving down here, and it's like, let it snow. And they got the Christmas music. Now, you said 36, right?
Big Christian. So get my Christmas tree.
There you go. Okay, hold on.
Father Sarducci taught me right.
Do you remember a time for you growing up? Was it Snoopy? Was it Frosty the Snowman, the Rudolph the Red
It was
Nose?
the Island of Misfit Toys.
So
Yeah.
So bro, what's your name by the way?
Bones.
Ray. Good to meet you, Bones.
Nice to meet you.
These kids today, what the fuck? What are they gonna use to separate? Well, how do they even know it's the holiday season?
Well, you know what
Because-
I do is I always think about my love for Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior,
Oh,
and everything's
which is-
fine.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging, but I'm thinking these kids today, how do they know that it's Christmas is coming? Because the Walmart put the trees up in July. and
Because
Christmas is-
Black Friday is Thursday,
Right.
Friday, so that's
Well-
how you know Christmas is coming. That's your mom's buying gifts.
it's fine.
She can't get you a Nintendo Switch.
And Father, it's Black Friday because the NFL plays now on Black Friday and it's streamed on YouTube,
We're excited about that.
which is crazy.
Who do we got
Wait,
on Black Friday? Seahawks. Sorry.
Is it bad? Okay, my bad. I used my one F word. So,
Okay.
Father, if you can do me a favor,
Did I
won't-
say the F word?
No, I did.
I
I've
was
been
like,
talking to him all night. He's
My
messing with
Lord,
me.
I would never.
Hey, by the way, bro, thanks for coming on, Father.
Let me ask you, what are you doing out here? What's your thing? Are you
I
a
forgot.
promo guy for
I'm just
Iowa?
drunk. I have no idea. No, so
Are you
I
a
talked.
comedian?
I want. Creative loafing?
Yeah, I know Ray.
Tampa Bay Ray.
I know Ray Roa, good friend of mine.
Dude, he's a great
Editor.
editor. But I won 2019's best local columnist, Creative Loafing, covering the Bucks.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing, brother. I'm so glad because I ask a lot of people and they're like, "Well, I know Creative Loafing," but they don't realize how much of I don't want to say prestigious, but how
They're
much of
very
a thing that
influential.
was
They're very influential.
locally. It's the best. And here's the thing: as we've lost,
I think the Fergs has been the best of the Bay before.
they're this year again, best of the Bay, best local sports
Vote
bar.
for Fergs.
Good vote for Ferg. And I tried to get myself in here again, like last minute. They're like,
I know we're plugging Fergs a lot today.
I can use the Catholic Church now.
Listen, we're gonna have to pray on that one.
But so that's my claim to fame. But yeah, I talked Tampa Bay sports. But tonight, if you notice, the USF Bulls, who are now 5-5, which is-
Alumni, let's go.
bro. So they're playing tonight in University of Texas San Antonio on those TV. That's
Hey,
why I
at
had the
least-
game
At least
live.
they're not playing the good team in Texas.
Wait, who's that?
The ones that won last year.
The Longhorns?
No.
Oh, Baylor. No, TCU.
Texas
no,
Catholic.
Shoot. Yeah, Texas Catholic. It's Texas Christian. But it's the same thing. They're a bunch of kneelers.
I'm from Texas. So
I'm just
listen.
kidding. Bro, so, okay, I don't want to
Go-
keep you. If you got to
Astros,
go, tell
Texas.
me.
Well, here's the thing: is I'm just walking down the road, going over to another spot. Got the trippy squad.
You got any butt on you?
No.
Come back. I'm kidding,
I've
I'm
been lending people money that are my loser friends have been lending them money, so I don't have any weed money
So
left.
now I'm a loser friend. Is that how it is?
Well, listen,
It's okay. I'm good with that. My wife and kids think of me that way.
Hey, you know what? You're not a loser if you got a wife and kids.
Bro, that's a father talking right now.
Good. Respect.
Respect. Hey, true story. I'm sharing more than I should here. The priest who married my wife and I, which, by the way, we were married around the corner on 4th Street at St. Mary's there. You know, St. Mary's Church there. Nice one.
Yeah.
The priest who married us, we brought him over from another church, and he ended up
Can I
doing
vape on here? Or is that illegal?
nothing illegal on here. Have you seen the content of this show? By the way, it's Tampa Bay Ray 7683 on YouTube. Follow. Yeah, he ended up doing 5 to 10, and he's passed now. But he was, he was having fun with the altar boys. It's a long story. I don't want to. No, it's true story.
Well, they're really big on transferring people.
I'm not even sure I should ask what that means, but I'm good with that.
Let's move into a different parish.
This is true. I've seen those movies.
I'm no apologist. I'm not an apologist for it.
So let's try to get
You know what? I'm just glad the Hillsborough County Police Department finally arrested that 14-year-old who shot all those people in Ybor City.
Ybor City. You saw that? Yeah.
Thank God.
Here's the thing. Let me go ahead. We're little. I'm 54, so we're 17 years difference.
You say you're 34?
There you go. Father, I'm donating to the church. I'm tithing like a mother fricker over here. So the thing about it is that, today, everything the government wants to, it's kind of weird. The government wants to, all they want to do is on social media, they want to make it left or right. It's about this or that, who's right or who's wrong.
Yeah.
They want to wind us all up.
Yep.
And then they want to act like something's all wired.
This is why I'm getting goats. This is why I'm moving to the country. I'm getting off the grid. I'm going to make my own cheese.
I don't care how you have sex.
I'm going to make my own cheese. No, don't tell me.
Okay,
I'm not. Listen, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a sheep shagger. I'm not Scottish.
I don't judge. So, but yeah,
in Texas, it's Longhorns.
Horns up, baby. So alum. You said USF alum. What'd you go for? You studied. It was something with
Behavioral science.
Behavioral science. Why am I not surprised?
Well, listen, man. The FBI is pending my application. Hopefully, they don't see this.
After this, you don't have a shot, or though maybe you do have a shot. I don't know.
See?
You can handle a guy like me out here, but yeah, no. Look at this. We gotta move over a little bit. Sorry. There you go.
Get this guy in the frame.
Too far. Come on, you're a priest. You should know how this works. But,
No. So don't get it twisted. Father Scarducci is a comedian.
Father Guido Sarucci.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, are we allowed to say that?
I've probably been copyrighted. I've been bounced already.
Like the Guido part? Is that okay?
Wait, who said guinea pig? Why is it a guinea pig? It's a pig. You got to be a guinea pig? What's that all about?
When I say pig, I just think of the same. Well, I think of the St. Petersburg Police Department.
You're back to the goats. I don't want to know about what you do. I'm sorry. I can't help it. That highlight's good, though, right?
I don't like IPAs, but I do like.
That's good.
I do like highlight.
You know what's funny, though, about it? Because IPAs are strong. They're a little bit hoppy, but it's all about a time and a place.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in Florida.
Friday night out here.
When in Rome, do as the Romans.
Brother.
When in Tampa, do as the St. Pete. Tampa, do as the St. Petersburgans. The
Better than-
tampons.
You are a Bulls alumni. Hey,
You know
let me ask
what USF stands for?
Wait, no, go ahead.
You stay forever. It took me 6 years to get that degree.
Oh,
Dropped out,
God.
came back, did it again.
I think Bulls Nation just turned the show off right there. It's okay. I'm fine with that. But, let's talk about the fact that, the tampons or the tampons, they've been complaining about the fact that the city of St. Petersburg's got a new stadium going in.
I'm happy.
But let's be honest, though.
I'm happy. See, I've been paying taxes in this place for a long time. I'm glad it's finally going to something.
There you go.
Besides fixing a pothole.
And it's going to be infrastructure. We're going to get a nice development over Brooklyn Creek over there.
Let's take that whole stadium. Let's turn it into another high-rise, gentrify the city a little bit more. Let's do another gentrification.
I'm coming down here. If I see, the footers for so many high-rises going down.
It's starting to look like a real metropolitan city.
You know what? You could squint your eyes in a few years. You'll think you're in the city of New York.
It looks like Austin, like a fucked up Austin.
I've never been to Austin. You've been to Austin for the concerts? You have been. I can see it. You're cool. I am
thanks,
so
man.
uncool.
So are you cool? So
No,
are
I'm
you.
not.
Look, you got a beard.
Hey, yeah, I was talking about
Oh.
this, the November thing. Your beard looks good. I was saying there was one time when my wife, we were having our second child, or third of three, and I had my beard actually.
You know,
I can't. I'm so freaking old. I can't even read it.
It says Jim Heidecker.
I love it. Oh my god.
That's him?
Yes.
Oh man,
But-
I like stand up. You know, they're doing stand up here now.
Where?
At Coastal
No.
Creative, they have the good stand up.
Oh yeah, they do.
You know, and they do it at the St. Pete Brew Co.
Yes.
They do a little stand up. It's called the Dirty Show. I think they have the Dirty Show.
Are we in danger here?
We always say, don't come to the Dirty Show if you can't handle a dirty joke.
That sucks. People that show up and act all
Don't be
surprised, like,
offended.
oh my god. You're like, are you kidding?
Don't be
me?
offended.
Really?
Someone's gonna say something to
There
offend
always
you.
is. And you know what? Maybe that's part of the joke. There's always somebody who's not in on the joke.
It's par for the course.
Now you're golfing, dude. You're diversifying, like literally from my eyes.
Listen,
Behavioral science,
I have a face for television and a voice for radio.
We only do highly of ourselves, but you do.
Thank God for YouTube. Wow.
Tampa Bay Rays 7683.
7683 Tampa Bay follows.
Tampa Bay Ray.
7683.
If
Follow
you-
it live on YouTube.
If
We're
you want
outside.
to, well, if you go to search 2019 Creative Loping Best Local Columnist, you probably got to go. But I mean, I
Well, you know what?
appreciate
I'm just want to thank my friend right here. Give you a little hug. Brandon. Thank you for the
This is
beverage.
most
You're-
stimulating
you're-
conversation I've had
You're,
tonight.
you're an angel, and there's an angel watching you. And all y'all people out there, don't worry. As long as you don't give a shit, everything will be okay.
Wait, Father, should I kneel and pray?
No. Oh yeah. Let me take a knee. I'm gonna take a knee like NFL style.
Easy, okay.
All right, no politics on the radio. Let's
I
go.
think we pissed off everybody here tonight. Thank you, Father Guido Sarducci.
Thank you very much. You know, it's hard. I never get to take the cloth off. All right, have a good night,
brother. Hey, you come. No, you come back by here. I'm still on. You're always on. Appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you. You're very good. Hey, get on my YouTube and follow, and we'll do this again. We could do this. I could literally do this every time. It's Tampa Bay Ray. If you go to YouTube and search Tampa Bay Ray.
I'm a premium subscriber. I'm a YouTube.
Oh shit. Okay.
Always on YouTube.
I finally have a follower. I've literally see the thing is.
He's gonna have 13 followers.
Wait, is this a Catholic thing again?
No, it's just I'm saying you don't have a lot of followers.
Tampa Bay. You see
all that
it?
comes up as Tampa Bay Rays.
Fuck them.
It's hard to find.
Take the S off. God, that's my fourth F bomb. If I get thrown off, so what? So if Mark Zuckerberg has a problem, he can kiss my backside. The guy surfs around holding a flag. No, Tampa. Now let me give you the search. No, Tampa Bay Ray, 7683, all one word, and then you'll see my big ass goofy face. Plus, you're typing on the keyboard, literally.
I was born in the 80s.
That's me.
7683 Abondo Drive.
That's it. Wait, I can't thank you.
Buy that property.
You better come back. Hey, I'm out here all the time.
Homes for sale.
Wait, is that me for real? Am I are they selling advertising on my shit?
It's probably $300 a square foot.
Bro, come back. This is awesome. Have a great night. Brandon, Ray, nice to meet you, Brandon. Ray Kennedy. Brandon, thank you so much. I'll tell you what, that's one of the reasons why. And you guys and girls think I'm throwing this out. I'm trying to get a score in the update in the game. Looks like University of Texas San Antonio's up 21-14. Looks like they're coming off an injury. But one of the reasons why I come down here on a Friday night, again, after a 5-day, coming down here, I got the soundboard, I got the mic channels and the cans, but it's a chance to talk to people like that. Father Guido Sarducci. Can I get copyrighted for saying it too many times? I don't know. I don't think we'd mind it too much. Let me go back and check my comment. Tim Haynes says, I hope that Houston game doesn't bite us in the ass. Yeah, and here's the thing. Don't forget, Houston gets rid of Deshaun Watson. They get like 73 picks for that. They get like the number one the next 17 years, and the second to fourth, the third to fifth, the fourth. They get rid of that cancer, and let's just call it what it is, Deshaun Watson. Of course, we hear the shoulder, and he's like, whatever. We hope he's well because we never wish anyone bad. We always hope for Deshaun to have a happy ending. Something tells me he'll always find it. But, they got a great team, and DeMarco Ryans comes defensive coordinator for Kyle Shanahan and those 49ers that the Bucs will be playing out there on the West Coast this weekend. He's a great coach. That's a good team. Even when Bill O'Brien was coaching it, even back a few years ago, it wasn't like they were starting when the cupboard was completely bare. The cupboard wasn't as bare as the 2023 or 2020 New England Patriots. But it's a good game. And you hope that game doesn't bite you. You hope that the fact that you went 3 and out many, many times versus the Lions doesn't bite you. You hope that the fact that the Eagles kicked our ass. You hope that the Bills game. Okay, so Josh Allen comes out and they go up tempo, catches the Bucs defense off guard. The Bucs offense can still find their ass from a hole in the ground, and that game doesn't bite them in the ass. The truth of the matter is, I can give you the reasons, and I'm not going to make excuses for why the Bucs lost the games that they've lost so far in 2023, but you can see what happened. And yeah, so maybe I'm giving away the secret sauce here by saying, well, if the Buccaneers can, have an offense and they can give their defense a chance to, game plan, and they give Kyle Shanahan less chances to see what works against the Bucs defense. I know it's, the team that scores the most points will probably come out on top. I get it that it seems like simple science, but at the end of the day, if your offense can't move the ball long enough for your defense to not only game plan against what their offense is trying to do, those are paid professionals on that sideline as well as our sideline. But at the same time, your offense has to come up with ways to beat their defense. And the more times the Buccaneers offense has to see what works against the 49ers, and they can go out there, especially after a big 49ers victory last weekend in Jacksonville. We beat Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, and I heard people today calling into the Ronnie and T-Crash show, and you love what WDAE and Ronnie and T-Crash are doing, and Jay and Zach on the Jay and Z show this afternoon. And I'm sorry, guys, calling you out. And I know y'all just, and I didn't get a chance to listen to the shows. Maybe it's not right for me to call you. I didn't call y'all. I just said, WDAE, please make sure, just let people know. Because it's not so much that the Bulls are going to win tonight. The Bulls aren't going to become bowl eligible for real or guaranteed tonight. I don't know that. But there was so many people in Tampa Bay. Because, again, I was sick for 5 days, so I haven't been out. But everybody I'm running into today, I'm like, again, Coach Golish wants us out there next Saturday night versus Charlotte, 7:30, Thanksgiving weekend. The weather's nice. The Bucs are out of town. The tickets are so cheap. The kids are dancing in the aisles. The parents, you should see the look of complete and utter just greatness for the parents, that the kids are having a great time, and the parents are thinking, this 5-year-old kid that's dancing in the aisles doing horns up for our Bulls, for our USF Bulls, he's going to go to this fine institution one day. My child may just be a Bull, or he may be a Harvard, whatever they are, Crimson or whatever. But the college atmosphere, the bands, the cheerleaders, the cheer teams, the student body section, and then the parents and the kids, it's so exciting. And I know we're getting that on Sundays with the professionals. I get that. I'm not taking away from what the Bucs are doing. I'm not taking away from the Pop Warner and their high schools. And now we're heading into we're in the playoff season here in Pinellas County and Florida, and probably all around the country for our high schools now. But there's so much excitement, and I'm like, look, if Jay and Z, and if Ronnie and T-Kraz, or if our one big sports network, or even if it's Peter Blake, my producer, and JPP or Jason or Peterson talking about it, if it gets one person, one family, or a group of people out there to be able to see how this Bulls team has turned a corner at 5-5, so different than we've had for so long here in Tampa, and what Coach Alex Golish and these Byron Brown and these dogs, these absolute Sean Atkins and these dogs, and what they're doing. And they're laying it all out there on the field. And again, Coach Golish talks about it's the process. It's part of that process. And I'm telling y'all right now, in 2026, when the proposed stadium on campus is done, or maybe when they come back to play in Alabama, like they did earlier this season again, and they lose by only the score of 3-17 or 17-3, they lose. But you're going to want to, it's not even so much to be able to say, I went back in 2023 when they played Charlotte. I went back when they may or may not have become bowl eligible. I was there that year. They turned this thing around. It's not even about that. It's about the fun. It's about the It's about, you want to talk about bang for your buck? To be able to take your kids out here and be part of this excitement and be in Raymond James Stadium and see these bulls and these bands and these cheers and just and I'll tell you all right now. Let me take the comment off the screen. I got to get some more beer. But so the USF Bulls, you talked about Coach Golish. We talked about the fact that he was the University of Tennessee, the Tennessee Volunteer Offensive Coordinator, Hendon Hooker, best offense in the country. And, of course, we see what, Josh Huppel and those Volunteers doing in 2023. I'm not saying it's all Coach. But one of the most exciting things that you're going to love, number one, you go to the Bulls game, you got to keep your eyes on Coach, just like the TVs are doing tonight. There's a reason why these TVs are keeping their cameras on Coach Golish is because of the fact that he is such a cat. Always working something, working a linesman, working a referee, working a whatever. But also, you got to keep your eyes on the way they send the signals in for the offense. And I think on the defense, too. I'm going to say right now because this alone should make you want to go out there next Saturday night, 7:30 game, the last scheduled game of the season, as we look for our Bulls. We might possibly, who's that that's down? I can't see the name. Become bowl eligible tonight. They got these black scrims that go up. They got some student assistants on the team that hold up these black scrims. I call them scrim because it's like, we used to use behind the stage when we were on doing, various stage settings and different settings for the whatever production we're running. They roll it out. It's basically a black sheet that's between two poles. They got 3 people holding 2 poles. They roll it out, and they have a coach in orange, blue, and yellow. Blue, red, green. It's 3 colors. And all 3 of them are sending the plays in because you don't have one of the best offenses last season with Tennessee and Coach Alex Golish as the OC and tight ends coach or offensive coordinator. You don't have it without this incredibly dynamic offense. Come on, big pass play. Yeah, incomplete. Without having a system in place, and they roll it out. There's 3 coaches. All are sending in multiple calls. They may be, and here's the thing you're going to try to figure out when you come out to Raymond James next Saturday night. Open mic. Get over here. Put the headphones on. Yes.
Hi.
I'm just talking. Come over here.
What's going on?
So the camera's right there, but y'all got, now watch. We got to move over a little bit. Come back a little bit. And we're going to move over a little bit. Here you go. Come right in here. Here we go. So what are you all doing here in St. Pete on a Friday night?
You know what? To tell you the truth, we're working a beautiful Christmas event right over there across the street.
We're working for Enchant, and we're here just hanging out afterwards, having a great time.
Every year it's the best Christmas deal we got
absolutely.
going on in St. Pete.
Year is the best year.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell everyone what it's called and give them a little information, whatever you can tell them.
All right. So Enchant is a Christmas experience over at the Tropicana Rays Stadium. I'm not really from, I don't know what y'all call it here, but yeah, the Tropicana Field. It's coming up after Thanksgiving into the New Year.
So y'all getting ready to run that thing every year. It's funny
We're
because
making magic happen.
It's funny because I'm asking this. You don't have to tell me. I'm not going to ask ages. Ladies, don't do that. But when I was a kid, it was Frosty the Snowman. It was the Great Pumpkin Patch, Charlie Brown. It was this, and I'm like, these kids nowadays, other than like when the trees go up at Walmart in July, how do they even know the holiday season? They don't have that
The
stuff.
magic of Christmas is gone.
True.
But you ladies are part of one of the best things about Christmas here in Tampa Bay.
Enchant, I think, really kind of brings back the magic because there's so many, like, for example, like a scavenger hunt. I mean, as an adult, that still gets me really excited. Just like going around, finding something like, oh my God, I found it. And then like, it's like, yes. And then you win the prize. So it's like, I don't know, like, I think that's for me, like, what brings back the magic in Christmas. It's just like
magic. Now, let me ask y'all, are you sports fans? A little bit. Football, baseball.
Well, I'm from Kansas City. I'm Kansas City.
Okay, go by. Go by.
We did win the Super Bowl last year.
Okay, you got to be like that. We got Patrick Mahomes. How about you?
What?
Sports fan at all?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really, honestly.
This is a nice sports bar.
It really is. But
Y'all here for the K Love and the Funk Foundation tonight?
No. We're just literally walking.
We're hanging out. We're having a great time. Hear the
Very
beautiful
nice.
music. Came over here to Ferg's. It's a great time.
Must be nice being
Yeah.
young. I hate being old. Thank you for coming on here and talking with me. This has been awesome.
So cool. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
it's
us.
amazing.
So go ahead and tell people again. Do you know when it starts over there across the Enchanted across the street?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be after Thanksgiving. Anytime after Thanksgiving.
So
There you
Black
go.
Friday. Don't
Black
go
Friday.
shopping.
Well, football's on Black Friday now,
Well,
so y'all
okay. Maybe
you know,
maybe
but
watch
no.
football and come to Enchant. I don't know.
we'll make the time to get to Enchant, ladies.
Yeah.
Adult beverages.
Send
adult
your wives and
beverages,
kids to
adult
Enchant while you watch
fun.
football.
Bring your kids. Have a scavenger hunt. Win prizes.
Hope my wife can sleep. I'm not going to football. No, I'm kidding. Thank you all so much. Oh,
Thank
didn't-
you.
You didn't say your name. By the way, I'm on YouTube, so you got to follow. So I've got 2 followers.
Okay.
It's easy.
Mhm.
Tampa Bay Ray.
All right, Tampa Bay Ray.
But
Perfect.
hi, what's your name?
I go by Sunflower.
Sunflower. Nice to meet you, Sunflower. And how about you?
Stacy.
Stacy and Sunflower.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Or I'm on Facebook. My name is Ray. Last name Kennedy, like the president. So Sunflower Stacy, look me up, follow. You girls are on here. You guys
Okay.
are great. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yes,
Well, thank
I
you for
appreciate
out here
you.
doing this.
No, thank you for doing what you do and
Beautiful.
making Christmas here in the Bay Area. I love it, ladies. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Have a great evening. Thank you.
You're out.
Take care.
Be there.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna look y'all up. Thanks, Sunflower Stacy. Yes, thank you. So, let me get back to your comments because again, that's supposed to be about everyone commenting. I hope you guys can hear Kate Love and the Funk Foundation out here on stage out the first. Oh, that's the rest of my beer. Wait, someone left a Bud Light here. I'm not drinking Bud Light. It's IPA, man. It's Highlight. Hold on 1 second. So I got you, Tim. 1 second. Man, I hope if I don't get at least one more follower on my YouTube page tonight, I swear to God. No, I'm kidding. I'm getting all my stuff out. Put this up a little high. Tim also says, I love it all too. I know you do, Tim. That's why you follow Cup of Ray. I appreciate you, brother. I used to go all the time. Yes. Christopher Cole says, win or lose, we got to get out of there healthy. Christopher Cole, good comment. But let's be honest. I think I speak for Bucks fans everywhere. Because you're like, okay, the Bucks, we went on that 4-game losing streak, but you know, New Orleans didn't run with that flag, and Arthur Smith is literally on a hot seat, maybe even more of a hot seat than supposedly Coach Todd Bowles is. And then even I've heard some stupidity to say Frank Reich and Bryce Young, what's going on here in Carolina. And it's like, oh, you know, and of course, Bucks fans, do not get lulled into that bull crap about, well, 8-9 won the Central, and no. Well, I'll preface that by saying the Bucks could win the South at 2-15, and I'd be like, yeah, 3rd consecutive year, whatever. Put a banner up. It's better than a Rays, you know, wild card. I'm kidding. I had to. I had a burp. But we got to win the games we're supposed to win. We didn't beat the Eagles. Open mic. Didn't beat the Eagles. Didn't beat. That guy's like, yeah, I want to talk to you like I want to catch COVID. No, I'm over the cold and I'm on roids. I'm good. But we got to see this Bucks team. I want to be excited. I want Baker Mayfield to be Baker Mayfield. I want this offense to start clicking because Dave Canales is calling an offense that's going to dominate, even if it's from a conservative bent, but it's going to dominate against the best defense in the NFC South. And I think with the way the New Orleans Saints have played this year, I think with the way that the Atlanta Falcons have played this year, I think with the way that the Carolina Panthers have played this year, I can safely say beyond a shadow of a doubt, take off the Buccaneer rose-colored glasses, that this is the best defense in the NFC South, which also makes me wonder why some people are so quick to say that Todd Bowles is one and done or two and done. Let's call it one and done because really last year it was Tom Brady, Todd Bowles. This year it is Todd Bowles. It's one and done. I'm like, just remember, from somebody who went from Coach McKay to Lehman Bennett to Richard Williamson to Ray Perkins to Sam Weiss to Tony Dungy to whatever, how quick we can be to dismiss, because don't forget, it all comes down to the fact that we've got our Rich McKay. I mean, Jason Light. I mean, one of the best, if not the best general managers in the National Football League. But let's not look. Todd Bowles has been building this defense, and Jason Light's been building this defense to beat the other teams in this NFC South. And we've got a defensive coordinator that, oh God, University of Texas, San Antonio just got a turnover, I think. They did not run it all the way back. 28-14. Again, 7-3, one of the best teams in the division. So, Stallions, is that the name of them? Yeah, they're going to run in the. That's another game. But to say, oh, Todd Bowles has got, it's like, slow your roll. Because let's figure out if it were to get to that, what's wrong with this Buccaneers team? Is it because, the defense is Devin White a $110 million linebacker? I don't know. Teams are going away from him. I mean, he's still playing ball, but Levante David's balling from the other side. The pressure hasn't been up front. Kalijah was out for a few weeks, and he took a minute to get here. And, of course, Sack Avenue and Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, and, of course, Shaq had the great ending to the Chicago Bears game. But the defense has been doing okay. So the offense, they had to learn an entirely new offense under the new offensive coordinator. So at the end of open mic, ladies. Open mic. Talking anything. Ask me anything. Come back if you want. So they're still running a pretty good team. So the defense hasn't really been a problem. And there's been quite a few times this season. Let's at least agree to disagree or agree to agree on this. That there's been a few times that the games have ended this season as the defense is out on the field doing this. And the offense is on the sideline looking at their tablets trying to figure out, why are we 3 and out, interception, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out. And the defense is over there going, yo, we're ready to take you to court over here. Judge Wapner, where are you at? We got to sue you guys for lack of support. The defense has kind of been, except for the Texans game. But remember, at halftime, CJ Stroud, the Stroud boy, was literally 11 for 22, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and we had a 7-point lead. It wasn't like Texas was rocking us, but the more you gave Texas a chance for their offense to prod our defense, the quicker our offense, the Buccaneers offense, got off the field and let that Texans offense get back out there. Let's see what works. Because CJ Stroud came from Ohio State. He didn't come from Bunk Avenue. The more opportunities you gave that Texans team to see what worked, also at the same time tired our defense. Also gave cramp. Also kind of our offense just kind of put their heads up their ass like we can't figure anything out. And I'm like, okay. But you look at the stats from that game, you're like, yo, the defense flopped. The back at Carlton Dave, this defense sucked. I get that. But again, I went down this rabbit hole because I'm talking about the fact that I still hear people going, wow, Todd Bowles has got to really, who are you going to hire? You're going to go to college? You're going to find Steve Spurrier, no offense, head ball coach. You're going to find, Nick Saban, who took his ass and hightailed it back to Alabama. You're gonna take a chance on an entire $1 billion organization, multi-billion dollar organization. You're gonna blow it all up. You're building a team to give Todd Bowles the defense that he can run, and you've run a good defense that just needs an offense to give the defense a chance to continue to find their way. And you're gonna run them out of there. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I said before this season, the only way Todd Bowles is not the head coach of your Buccaneers in 2024, and I'm sorry to tell you this, Bucs fans, I still feel this way, is if he loses this team, he loses this locker room, Mike Smith, Atlanta Falcons style. I don't see that happening. I've seen, winning cures all ills. I saw this team, one word, I saw this team playing inspired. I see Devin White standing next to Coach Bowles on his sideline, and that tells me maybe it's just Tony Dungy lover and me and loving the fact that you want a leader of men and not just a coach who's going to get results. You want the results, but at the end of the day, you want a team of classy individuals, and that's what we have here in our Buccaneers team. We have a team of classy individuals, and at the same time, to what degree are you want to run? Do you want to go New Orleans style? You want to have your receivers and your running backs getting arrested or getting dropped out and doing this and doing that as Dennis Allen's trying to figure out his ass from a hole in the ground? Do you want Carolina? They're in the mountains. Frank Reich's in a honeymoon period with Bryce Young. Do you want the Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Smith on the hot seat as he tries to figure out how to use Bijan Robinson? But I mean, at the end of the day, even with the record, everything, and this is one of the reasons why I was doing tonight's show. The comments have been on there. I'm just a terrible producer. I'm sorry. I hope you all are enjoying the show anyway. Please, Tampa Bay Rays 7683. Follow. It's gonna get better. I'm just getting over this. I had a literally so Tristan had the flu for like 2.5 weeks, and Rowan, and then Kathleen when she came back from moving our oldest to Baltimore, Maryland. It's been a hell of a month, and it happened to drop in the middle of football season. But I got so many plans. I've got so many sponsors. I've got so many pokers in the fire. So follow my YouTube page, Tampa Bay Rays 7683. I promise you guys, it won't just be me here lonely on a Friday night. Wait, is it this way? I hope you guys are liking the shot. It is. I can stay here all night. It's funny. I forgot where I was. Looking for. I know it's halftime right now, so I'm not going to stay until midnight. But again, I'm not encumbered by. Other than when at one moment I had a loss. I see the numbers. That's awesome. Let me go. Check my Facebook messages. And by the way, please share the show, even if it's not someone live. Please help a brother out. I'm just trying to. It's hard to sell sponsorships of a show. Well, it's hard to sell sponsorships when you're sitting here getting drunk, drinking beer. But that part I really don't give a shit about. But unless y'all share the show, it's hard to prove numbers. I mean, and everything these days is numbers. It's all. And here's the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all this right now. Do you have a business that you're proud of? A business that not only gives a great service to the people of Tampa Bay, but a business that once the word gets out? Yeah, that would be predatory. That you be able to let people know that what you do is you're proud of what you do and you want them to know about it, and you get that service. Sponsor here on Cup of Ray. Your banner will run right here. I will sell. And again, I'm not going to sell just anything. I'm just looking for a medical card clinic. But seriously, if you'd like to sponsor a show here, let me go back and check my Facebook pages. I kind of lost my thought there. I think that K Love and the United Funk Foundation might be actually off the stage now. God, James Canada, congratulations, man. Jackson's just loving it. The Mavericks win tonight out there in Texas. Of course, James Canada, number 98 in your program, number 1 in your heart, and one of my great friends. I'm just so proud to call that guy a good friend, but locking it down to Big Game Sports Buzz. And of course, I love that he shared a post today that Facebook actually recognized Mr. James Canada, former Buccaneer, former Indianapolis Colt, former University of Nevada dog, as a up-and-coming Facebook creator. And James, the reason why is because everything you do is solid. I love it, and keep doing what you do. But the Mavericks win the night by the score of 44-0, and James says on to the third round. So good luck to all the gang there for the Mavericks. Now I see my boy Ben Cornez live. So yeah, good to see you, brother. So let me go check my comments. Oh, I got 5 more comments. Great to see that's going. And I've got no shares, but that's okay. I don't do it for that. Let's see. Alan McTavish, my sound guy. Put the headphone on your guests. I had him on one, Al. What are you talking about? Feed the Father Guido? Harry Berg says, that the man. Peter Blake says, LOL. That means laugh out loud for those of you out there that aren't tech savvy like me. Harry Burke says, $1,000. I will be by your side in a minute, LOL. Alan says, you giving away the beer I bought you? Oh, you saw that? Well, the thing is, I told you if I drank both of those, brother, by the way, thank you. But if I drank both of those, I would be spending the night down here with the people that normally do spend the night down here on the streets of St. Petersburg, down here on Central Avenue, just below 16th Street in the edge district of St. Petersburg. Again, thanks to the staff and the people out here for a great Friday night. As I'm going to wait for the second half to come on. It's 11:02. The game started at 9, but it started late because that stupid basketball game was going late. Probably, again, what's funny is that I just wanted to get the word out there again because, we talked about it a little bit tonight. Talked about it with the father. Talked about it with some of the younger people that came on here. And I'm like, society today is so... we're so in a hurry. It's all about victory. It's all about finishing on top. And I think at the end of the day, I think we all do still, at least those of old school, but I think even our youth of today, I think they understand that the victories feel no better and the losses feel no worse. But I'm afraid sometimes this day, and this is the reason why here on Cup of Ray, you always get me telling you, it's not just about the destination. You got to enjoy that journey, because the sweeter the journey, the more rewarding that destination. if it weren't for the losses against the Eagles for those years, it wouldn't have been so great when we shut the vet down. I was on that team. If it wouldn't have been for the Bucks being such a disarray with Jameis Winston out of 15, and he's not the guy, and we love him, but he's 30 for 30, and what's he going to do? I still say I would have paid to see Jameis in year 2 in this offense. I'm not saying he would have stopped turning the ball over. I'm just saying you think you'd have had a no biscuit offense that would have given that Todd Bowles defense a chance to still get off like the dogs they are. But it's so much today is about win, the right, the left, who's right, who's wrong, this and that I think we lose the minutia. And that's why I think a program like the USF Bulls and what it means to be over there at the open mic. Oh, it's the open mic. Hey, where's the groom again? Where's the groom? He's right there. Get over here. You got to come over here. Come on. You got to. Hey, he makes the call. He's a groom. That's okay. He makes the call. Anyone else want to come in here? Come back in here, please. Turn the mic on. So now, one second, I'll get him right. Where are y'all going right now, by the way? Oh, you're going home. So we're looking right there. We're gonna move a little bit to your left.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Let's move like the South Park. So where were you guys? Oh yeah, sorry. Where'd you want to go again?
Yeah, we went over to Dirty Laundry.
How was it?
Oh, amazing. We got 2 bottles of champagne.
Very nice.
And, just enjoy the night. So
okay. Well, I want to let you go because I don't want to keep y'all. But so the wedding's tomorrow. Any details on the wedding without giving away too much?
Yeah. So best man is gonna be me and my brother over here, the one that's videotaping me.
You guys, oh my! I just realized. Are you twins?
No, not twins.
He's a year older, but you guys are real close.
He's 2 years almost.
I should work at a carnival. I would have said a year. I would have said 17 months. I'm just kidding, right? Am I right? Hey, but yeah. So is he getting married down here in St. Pete, or is it out on the beach, or what?
Not sure the venue. I do know where the after party is. What's it called again? Jimmy B's.
Jimmy B's. Hey, just leave my name at the desk. I'll be there. I'll be there by 5.
You're gonna be there?
No, I'm kidding. But no, I hope you have a great day. And I know it's all about him. So I appreciate you coming back on here.
Yes, sir.
But go take care of your best man. Go take care of your groom.
We'll do.
Hey, brother. Thank you so much, man. Hey, wish him the best of luck.
I will.
But seriously,
He needs it.
I've been married 24 years. Tell him to run.
Tell him to run.
You got a chance. Is
no.
The bride around here?
No, she's not.
Okay.
Run. Oh, wait. She might watch this though.
Then you better be a good man. Best man, are you prepared? No, I did wedding videography for 10 years.
Okay.
I saw some stuff. Are you prepared to go through the fence for your guy?
Hell yeah. I got a whole speech written too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You want to practice?
Do I want to practice?
Yeah, I mean, you could give me
so she wants to know what I'm going to say, and she's not going to find out.
Wait, if she wants to know what you're going to say, then she's got to come on here and ask you to say it.
No, we got to head home.
Not the whole speech. Just give her, the highlights.
All right.
Okay, Edward. Let's hear it.
Let me pull my phone out. We are in 2023, so. All right, so I'm going to try to keep this short because I have to go to the bathroom. But I'm a little nervous. So right now I'm picturing all of you naked. And by the way, bridesmaids, you look amazing. Oh, we got another one.
No.
I wanted to listen. I want to hear the story.
Okay, all right. I'll read the last little bit, all right? Amanda, you're beautiful, smart, caring, kind, and you deserve to marry someone that is really handsome and supportive. And I'm glad Camila is marrying her before she finds that person.
That's enough. Save the rest for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
You save the rest for tomorrow. Name?
Leah.
Name?
Hodges.
Y'all have a great day tomorrow. I tell you what,
Eddie, all the
you're
best.
young. You're in St. Pete, Tampa Bay, Florida. You're having a great time, and thank you for coming on. I appreciate y'all.
Of course, man.
Thank you, brother.
Of course, bro.
That was awesome. And I stopped you before you gave me the good stuff. You have a good time. And if you do imagine making tomorrow night, you don't have to because your speech is solid.
Good, right?
Brother, hey, go to the bathroom. That's awesome. I'll tell you what. You know what? I'm going to start doing this right now. John Mamola. I'm going to start. You're right. I mean, this is so much fun because the thing is that anyone could talk ball. Now, some of us, again, 2019's Creative Loafing's best local columnist, covering the Buccaneers. Some of us may know a little bit more about ball. It doesn't come across to anything I say or do. So, Christopher Cole got some comments. Christopher Cole says, win or lose, we got to get out of there healthy. Yeah, we know. I covered that one. But Christopher Cole also said, thoughts on the race trades. You know what? I'm not going to talk so much about the race trades. And not that I don't want to, but I don't know how y'all felt when Blake Snell, of course, with the San Diego Padres, he wins the National League Cy Young Award. We go back to Game 6, the Dodgers, 2020. Blake Snell, he'd rather be playing PlayStation 73 instead of, I'm just kidding, but we didn't know. But here's the thing with the Rays and the way the Rays operate, the way Eric Neander and the way Stu Sternberg and the way the entire gang over here operates is that you buy low, you sell high. And you got a guy like Blake Snell, you turn a trade around, and it never felt right with Blake. It never felt like with Blake here, and we're always going to say, go back to Game 6. It's always going to be that. But at the end of the day, I was very, very happy for Blake Snell because I know the kind of dog that kid is, and I was glad to see him win the National League Cy Young Award for the year of 2023. As far as the Rays trades, we'll get to that when we get to that. Christopher, because Cubs to go hard on Ohtani again with Father Bob. Christopher, I don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to be a Christian man out here on a Friday night, but no, thank you, brother. Let me check my Facebook again because now I'm to the point now where it's 11:09. And I can actually enjoy the rest of this big old highlight that Mr. Al got me and actually put my equipment away. It's going to be a hell of a doozy putting this all away. But thank you all again. Please share the show. If you laughed once, the same 12 comments. I didn't share it. I didn't hashtag the show. I went to do a sound check, and I started interviewing these people down here. And I'm like, you know what? I know what I can do. I mean, talking to people, having a good time, the interview, that's the easy stuff. Having a great time out here in the Tampa Bay Area. Open mic. Oh, wait, no. Lakers fan? Sorry. No, I'm kidding. It's open if you want to. But I got to bust his chops. Yeah. Tampa Bay ain't got an NBA team. I know what I can do interview-wise. I'm working the city. I'm working the UPS. I'm running down here. I got great friends. I've been trying to build some, establish a little credit. I got, and that's the easy part. That's the fun stuff. That's where the good stuff lies. It's just fun doing this. I know I can bring the show live anywhere and interview people and have a great time, and we could talk about anything. In fact, the further away from sports we get, maybe the better. Maybe not for some of you diehard Cup of Ray fans, but at the end of the day, it's a Friday night. We're all getting to that happy place, wherever that may be that takes us to get there. But we're just trying to, at the end of the day, we're just all trying to look at the fact that life is just, as much as we want to make it about finishing first, as much as we want to take it about being, all wound up about stuff. At the end of the day, it's like if you can't step back from it and laugh at it a little bit, then you're probably taking it a little too seriously. And one of the reasons why I like the traffic crowd. Oh, hold on. Let me get some of this beer. I got a big crowd coming. See, I got some beer muscles to get some more interviews on here. Behavioral sciences from Father Guido. I'm like, how do you even pull that guy? Oh, he was funny. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. I'll wait for the right minute. Let me figure out what I'm talking about. So, at the end of the day, if you're actually looking at, the difference between redecorating the living room versus, redecorating the entire apartment, what you want to basically do is figure out your fundamental colors, your primary colors, and then go from there as far as the type of furniture you're going to buy, the look you're going for. Is it bohemian? Is it kind of like new world? Are you trying to find something that's like, says 2023 or something that says 19? Yeah, I had nothing. I couldn't figure that out. But let me see if I got any more comments real quick. Again, it's still 28-14, but USF doesn't have the ball. Come on, Bulls. Again, I just want to go ahead and say this. Tonight wasn't about, calling my shot like the Bulls are going to pull this thing off. This is still a very, very, very talented and loaded, one of the best teams in the conference, the AAC, the University of Texas San Antonio. But the Bulls at 5-5, and if you can't call it a Christmas present. I get that because the game is literally next Saturday night. But if you're looking for that experience, if you got a young kid that you're like, I hope USF is their college. If you want to go do something that's so magnanimously great bang for your buck, get a couple of tickets. Go over to Raymond James next Saturday night, 7:30 game. It's going to be just like it is tonight. It's so fantastic. I'm almost a little chilly. Go over there and enjoy the Bulls. And take yourselves, your spouse, a date, somebody you met, a friend, do jello shots in the parking lot, play cornhole for hours before the game. Damn it, they just got they're running the ball. But have a great time and support this program, because the corner's been turned with this Bulls program, and it's going to be nothing but onward and upward from here. And this last game, a Saturday night, the Bucks are out of town. You know, you can drop your money. You could drop money on the Bucks and go over there and be like, oh, you know, they're going to win the South by default and touchdown Tampa Bay. That's my Gene Decker off there, TJ. You can go over there and do that too, but get in there for these Bulls, because you got a night game, the stadium, the lights. And I always go back to when my first night games is the Bucks back in 76 or 77 and 78. And then of course in 79, the crispness of the helmets and the uniforms and the balls and all the lights and how it's all done up and how great it looked and how it made me a fan of football. And what you could possibly do to show them this program, so that next year, 3 years, 4 years from now, when this USF Bulls program is on that national stage and continuing through the transfer portal and keeping these kids here locally. Even if the Bull, just think about this, guys and girls, if the USF Bulls program, which they already are doing, but even if they just keep another 15 to 20% of the local kids. And by local, I mean anything West Central Florida, maybe go to Apopka, maybe go to, anything in here in Florida, because they already know what they're going to get here. They don't want the University of Miami, the U. Florida State, great. Tallahassee, great. Gators in Gainesville and that program. Billy Napier, what's going on there? But if they want to come to West, you want to be here at the Bayboro campus. And by the way, check that out. Yeah, I don't look good. I do have a little thing going, but that's because I was sick with the flu. Bayboro campus, the USF campus, the stadium on site. They're going to build it now. It gets approved this year. It's built in 2026. You want to be part of the prestigious institution that is University of South Florida, but you want to be part of a program that's turned a corner now and has what was Coach Alex Golesh again voted? He was like in the top 10 voted across all sports. Coaches that are 30 and under, and born in Moscow, the experience, the recruitment, what he means for this program, the reason why the Board of Regents and the University of South Florida hire Coach Golesh, and what he's meant now as the team's gotten to 5-5. You want to be able to say that last game, that Saturday night, that Thanksgiving weekend, as the Bucks were out of town and nothing else is going on. Forget the Lightning, okay? They'll be there, I promise. You want to go over and have a great time. Go over to Raymond James next Saturday night and treat yourself, your significant other, your friends, maybe some kids, you talk your parents into it because you're catching this show on the rebound on YouTube because for some reason I cross-referenced it with, Clifford the Red Dog. No, I'm kidding. But go over and experience that, because you will not, or go to a high school, support your local high school athletics. And from Pee Wee's Preps to the pros, the Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection, Mike Rickard, my guy, down here at the world famous Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, down here on Central Avenue, just below 16th Street in the Edge district of St. Petersburg. It starts to rain. I love it. Support your sports programs, but don't wait to catch on after the fact when there's so many people and be one of the ones that said, I was there that game against Charlotte, that last game that the Bulls ended up becoming. Wait, that's a touchdown. Well, whatever. They suck. Sorry. Hope they're not UTSA fans. But be there and be part of it and enjoy it and be able to enjoy it while it's organic and as it's, yeah. I still love this. Christopher Cole, this is probably my best comment of the night that I can put on the screen. Cubs go hard on Ohtani. I mean, he's cute. Let me check my Facebook page again, because I think I've gotten everything out. Just wanted to have a great Friday night. It's been so long, and it's been, went through so much with this family flu we had that I was like, I got to do something. I've only done literally 4 shows. I've had this beautiful soundboard and these microphones for over 3 years. I've only done 2 shows. I usually go live with my guy. Yeah, no, we're good. I'll share the show after the fact. Tampa Bay Rays 7683. That's Tampa Bay Rays 7683. And just with the fantastic people I've had a chance to interview down here and the fun I've had here down here on Saturday night. Thanks to my sound guy, Mr. Al McTavish. Thanks to the great staff and the management down here at the world famous Ferg Sports Bar and Grill. Thanks to the city of St. Petersburg. Thanks for Mayor Kenwell. Okay, so I've got a little beer left, and the rain stopped for a second. It may come hard. Again, Cubs at a tiny. Hold on a second. Oh wait, another comment. Christopher Cole says nice. Nice. Hold on, Christopher. I'm gonna pound this. Y'all, you dare me to pound it? Dare me. Dare me to pound it. The beer. Hold on. Wow. So that was good. Wait, what time is that? 35 to 14. Oh, the TVs have went off here. That's okay. Probably time for them to go off anyway. They're turning them off. So they're getting ready to close down. So Kay Love and the United Funk Foundation had a great set tonight. Had some great people down here. Had a good time. Wait. So I always get it back to where I was going. I was going somewhere. Let me figure it out before I drink the beer. Wasn't the holiday season? Oh, Mayor Ken Welch. Let me get right centered so I can. So Mayor Welch, nobody was more ecstatic when the city of St. Petersburg selected the group to get the stadium done. The Hayes group, the same group as the Rays we're looking at, to get the stadium done. Nobody's more proud of what was once promised to the gas plant district. And again, stay tuned. I got a show coming up. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to tie in historically speaking. It's going to give you guys so much backstory. And it goes back to when the history of when there were green benches all along Central Avenue. And the gas plant district was the gas plant district. And city of St. Petersburg was such a young city here in the city of West Central Florida. So glad we have a new stadium deal on the books. So glad of the fact that Mayor Al Lang in 1918 first brought Major League Baseball here, because he told the Major League Baseball, look, you guys like to spring train between like February and April when you start, and I can't think of a better place in the United States. Forget about Arizona. That was a desert with cactus. I can't think of a better place where you guys could come down and warm the arms up and maybe develop a little talent and continue to work and get teams ready. Can I yell? No, they're not going to do it. Open mic. Open mic. Have a good evening, y'all. So Mayor Al Lang, he told Major League, I'm too far. I got a place for you guys to come down here and get trained. We'll have a good time. Of course, got Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe and Bob Gibson and the history and the Cardinals and the Yankees. And I got to see the Rays and going down to Al Lang. When he used to have during spring training, to have the all-you-can-drink beer. Yeah, I drink beer. I'm going to put that beer back up. So glad we kept, because if anything, the national pastime, the history of baseball and what it means historically, instead of trying to figure out what it means for Tampans to have to drive across the bridge westward to come to a baseball game, maybe we should be thinking about the fact that one of the most unique and fantastic things about Major League Baseball is history. And one of the things about the history of baseball in the Tampa Bay area is that it belongs here in St. Pete. But Mayor Welch, you get that? Open mic, ladies. You get that new stadium approved, but you got to work on an interstate. Yo, fellas, open mic. Come on. All right, have a great evening. Get that stadium built, but work on that interstate, because what's going on right now is, don't forget, we get right down here to the 375 off of 275, which is an extension off 75, right? For those of y'all that don't live here in the area, maybe you're not familiar. That's a Jolly Charlie rolls by. Love it. 275, 75 from Tampa, 275 to 375. 375 brings you here to St. Pete. Open mic. Yeah, it's starting to rain. I don't want to be here. But one of the things about it is that when you get to 375, the extension going left here into St. Petersburg, you got the right, which takes you to the extension of 275 that takes you down to 54th Avenue South and then across the Skyway, unless you get off and go Bayway out to the beaches. That's becoming a bottleneck. And of course, we are having some traffic issues. And I'm not telling you something y'all don't know, because that's one of the things y'all Tampans have been right about. Y'all been a bunch of pussies talking about, we can't drive over to St. Pete. Well, up your ass. Because the thing about it is that we had to drive across. I used to have to sit across the Howard Frankenstein when it was 2 lanes in each direction. It took us an hour and a half from the hump to get to the Bucks games on Sundays at 9 a.m. when everyone else is at church. Don't tell me about what it means to be a pain in the ass to cross the bay to see a professional sports team. I've been there. I lived it. St. Pete bought, we sold, we earned this. They built that white elephant, which became the Pinellas Suncoast Dome, which became Tropicana Thunderdome, which became Tropicana Field. But remember back when the Lightning and the Storm were playing here, they were setting NHL and Arena League football records, multiple games a season, and then when he made the playoffs and then getting to the Stanley Cup Finals or getting to the playoffs against the Philadelphia Flyers back in the day, back when it was Darren Poopa playing goalie for your Lightning, they're setting records, NHL records for attendance because people were coming to the game. Don't tell me how you can't come to a game. Baseball's different. It's 162 games, 81 home games, Tuesdays at 6 o'clock or 7:10. It's hard. I get it. The numbers are always going to be a little skewed. It's paradise. There's beaches. It's hard. I get that. But they earned this stadium. But Mayor Welch and the Pinellas County, make sure y'all are working on something for this interstate, because it is an issue, and we have to make sure that when our Tampan friends or our friends from North County and Pasco and Hills and from South County and Sarasota, when they want to come here to the heart of West Central Florida for St. Petersburg to see the Tampa Bay Rays play just across the street in that new stadium, they got to make sure. And I'm telling them, I'm trying to tell them that you can park anywhere from here to the beaches and take the Sunrunner, which runs down First Avenue South and runs back up First Avenue North. And for a couple of dollars, you could park literally in millions of places, catch the Sunrunner, and come down to this. You just got to get used to the idea. And here's the irony of that. The irony of the Rays, baseball, St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay, J.P. Peterson. Listen to me now or hear me later. And I'm on roids because I was sick, so, deal with that. Listen to me now and hear me later. The irony is, as we try to talk a second and third and getting close to a fourth generation of Rays fans into dropping the Cardinals, the Yankees, the Mets, whatever it was, to be Rays fans because you've been here for a second, third, fourth generation, or because you got grandkids or kids that are second, third, or fourth generation. As you're working it, wait, I lost that thought. As we're asking you, no, I lost it. We're also asking you to buy into the fact here in the Bay Area, mass transit. And the reason why I say that is because with the sun, oh, dude, I hope you guys saw those bikes. They're awesome. As you buy into the fact, forget to buy into the fact, but mass transit and the Sunrunner and the way you're going to be able to stay anywhere on the Gulf beaches, but anywhere park, you can come over from Tampa and park anywhere between here and the beaches and catch the Sunrunner down here to a Rays game. I know it's a little weird, and I'll tell you why I know it's weird, because I think it's weird because I'm used to, I know the Bay Area. I grew up here since it was Moss Brothers, the Bayfront Center, and nobody else. World Liquors. And that sign is now here at the world famous Ferg Sports Bar and Grill. I get that. I've been here when after 5 o'clock on a Friday, you couldn't get mugged with a handful of money before Monday at 7 a.m. when the businessmen would come back down. And even then, it was more of a bedroom community. I get that. Have a good evening. I get that. But we also got to realize the fact that, at the end of the day, go to Boston, go to New York, go to Detroit, go to Chicago, go to these places where it's already established, because these cities are already much bigger and ahead of where Tampa Bay currently is. And people realize that damn, I hate that. I can't get used to that time off center. You got to get used to the fact that you got to come here. Okay. And if you're coming from Tampa, you're coming from Pasco, Newport Richie, you're coming from Sarasota, you have your place to park, you catch your Sunrunner, you come downtown, you go to Hawkers, you come here to the world famous Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, you go anywhere here and you get a drink, you get a little bite, you whatever, you spend time with the family, and you go to a Rays game and you support, which basically, let's be honest, the last 5-10 years, 2008. I'll go 2008, 18, 23, 15 years. The last 15 years, the Rays have not yet won a World Series championship. And I said, not yet, but have consistently year in and year out if you count the farm system up through the major league team, the best team in the American League East, which is so weird to say because I'm still lobbying for the Rays to get moved to another division. I'm still lobbying for. I'm calling Rob Manfred. I got him on my short list of dial. I dial Rob. I'm like, hey Rob, it's Ray. He's like, hey Ray, what's up? I'm like, Rob, get us to the National League. Well, I get it, tourism, the Yankees, and everything, but don't put us in the division with the Blue Jays. I'm kidding, but give us a division, give us a national, give us the Marlins and the Cubs, or maybe the Braves. Give us the Marlins, the Braves, and us. Throw in the Astros. Give us a division with the Astros, the Marlins, the Braves, and the Rays. And I'll guarantee you the Rays right there that their attendance will go up 25%. I'm not saying nationally, American leagues where the money is. It's the Yankees, and it's the Red Sox, and it's the Cleveland Guardians. No, I'm just saying the fact that we all grew up with WGN, WOR, WTBS. We grew up with the Cubs, the Mets, and the Braves. Give us a National League down here, a geographically smart thing as the baseball looks to go to a 32-team league, which they will. They won't admit it. You're like, we're barely getting ball as we all. No, you'd like 32 teams. You'd like to crack it. You'd like to have, without being obvious, you'd like to have the exact model that the NFL's running with 32 teams in the 4-team divisions, because let's be honest, it works. But let's just say that if you go to a 32-team, 4 teams in each division, and you leave the Rays in a division with I guess in that point, it'd probably be the Rays, just based on performance alone, it'd be the Rays, the Red Sox, the Yankees, and the Orioles. That would be your top competition division. But if you leave the Rays in that division, geographically, then you're basically saying, okay, City of St. Petersburg, you guys built a stadium, but you know what? You guys deserve what you get. No, we don't. The fact of the matter is, baseball is better than that. And even though I talk about baseball, the national pastime and history, at the end of the day, our society, us as a people, we're all about. I've had too much beer. I don't want to go off on that tangent. Let me see if I have any more comments. I do have comments. Thank you, everyone that's on my YouTube page. Tim Haynes, brother again. Tim, thank you, Christopher Cole. I hope that Houston game doesn't bite us. Wait. How far back am I? Christopher says I should have used different words. Well, Christopher, whatever do you mean you should have used different words? Cubs to go hard. No, Tony. I mean, I'll be honest, it's a Friday night. I'm down here in Central Avenue in St. Petersburg, so my mind might be a little closer to the gutter, but no. Christopher also says, LOL. Yeah, brother. Thank you again, man. You're my guy. You're actually, Christopher, if this show ends up having no redeeming value, which probably 98% of Cup of Ray stuff does, it's your fault. Because when you I wish I could show you guys and girls. You know what? I'm going to take a picture. I wish I could show you how off base. So I'm standing. This is my setup. Okay. Let me go to my Facebook page. This is one of the things. It's funny because I was on the air when Tom Brady announced his comeback on Instagram. Open mic. And now I'm posting a picture of how my setup looks right now. Why don't you see this? Hold on. I'm going to hit my microphone. God, what a great time I had tonight talking basically everything. Let me share this. So those of you that are on Facebook still, I can't read your comments, but that's basically a picture of the setup I have here in front of the world famous First Bar Spring Grill to prove that I have a soundboard, my laptop, the microphone, traffic. Let me go over and make sure I don't have any more comments. Fuck you all. 12 comments still. Seriously? Am I even still on Facebook? I do look homeless at the beard though. Okay, honey, you're right. Wait. Facebook actually star you all. 12 comments. Come on. Just want to watch. I don't blame you. I'm gonna do a piece from Shakespeare. It's a scene from Macbeth. I covered about everything I wanted to cover tonight. And I wasn't trying to make. I hope you guys and girls can share with me when I know a couple of guests I had on here, some of the great people that walked up here. Oh, my back hurts. But I was able to ask them. Strangers in the night. Texas flat. Oh, that's just some bullshit right there. Open mic. Somebody up here in the apartments, which we were talking about a group of young ladies. They were so funny. They were like, we ain't got a bottle of wine. I hope they're having a great evening, ladies. And of course, the wedding party tomorrow. They didn't give me the groom's name, but Mike. Hope you guys have a great wedding. Wait, where was that reception again? I'll go back and watch those DBs. I could go all night. I'm just like I'm testing the limits of my gear. Come on, y'all. Somebody else comment, please. So let's do this. Let's try this social experiment. So I'll go on my Facebook page. Since I see so many other shares, none. Let's go hashtag everyone. I gotta type, so hold on. I'm sorry? Tell you what. Can you type? Yeah, you can type. Don't act like you're dyslexic. Come over here. Come over here. It's a little wet. Put those on. Oh, I'm gonna make you work for this. I'm kidding. So what's your name? Christy? Okay, so I need you to do me a favor. I'm trying to share this on my Facebook page. I said everyone. Who else I share it to? I'm trying to get. I can do that one. Let's just do everyone. I'll go back. I'm sorry. So, what's your story? The camera's right there, by the way.
I'm just homeless.
Okay, we'll talk in the mic. You got it. Everyone has a story.
But I'm gonna go.
No, you're not. You're gonna stay here because I'm gonna give you some money. I'm gonna give you something. I'm not trying to make fun of you. Okay, then hold on a minute. Hold on. I don't have a lot because my wife gets most of it. This is all my wife's, but I can show her this video and say there was a 5 in there that was yours. So I'm sorry. I hope it helps you. I wasn't trying to embarrass you. I just want to talk with you, but you have a good evening. God bless you. So I shared it to everyone. I probably should have shared it to a little more. Oh, don't look at me like that. $5 isn't a lot. $5 for me is a lot. Trust me, you'd respect it. No more comments. Let's see here. Come on, y'all. Please don't be 12 messages. Wait, I just did everyone. So if you're just tuning in right now, because I just shared this to everyone, I'm down here live in St. Petersburg, where tonight we've had a magnificent display of human awesomeness as we had a gentleman jump. Oh, I'm kidding. Still, seriously, 12 comments? God. Talk to Rays. Talk to Bucks. Okay.
Live streaming?
I got an open mic. Come over here. Come on. Oh, my God. So, wait, first of all, good. Put these on. Both of y'all come in here. Hi. So first of all, I got to ask this guy one thing. How many times have people told you you look like Jared Goff?
I don't know who that is.
Come on. He's a quarterback for the Detroit Lions.
Look him up.
Oh, you're gonna see this. Go,
Show the camera.
Jared Jared Goff Goff. Because he's tall, but he also has his look.
That's a
Look at
handsome.
this.
That's a handsome.
He's a
man.
handsome cat. I'm not trying to sell you look. Am I not right?
Show the camera. Show the camera.
I mean, you got the facial hair, but it's Movember, so I'm giving you that. Now look at this.
Oh,
So
see
the
what
camera's
you
up there. Yeah, go ahead. Go in tight on the camera. Careful. Yes. Now look at this guy. Well, now what's? No. I'm telling you, Jared Goff. So what's your name for real?
Conrad.
Conrad. I'm Ray. Nice to meet you. And
Nice to
you
meet you.
are
B.
B. Nice to meet you. So what are you all
Honeybee.
doing? Honeybee. I had a girl late earlier named Sunflower. It's awesome. I love it. So what are you all doing down here in St. Pete on a Friday night?
Hanging out with some friends.
Very nice. Yeah.
Going home.
Now we're going home.
Well,
man.
I won't keep you. Thanks for stopping by. I had to say this guy. I'm like Jared Goff, but now tomorrow you're gonna be like, did that guy say Jared? It's in your history. You can look it up. You're gonna be like, God damn, he was
Stuck
right.
there now forever.
Wait, and I'm gonna say you look like I'm gonna give you somebody. But
Give it to her.
you're very pretty. But I'm gonna
You're
go
so
ahead. And let's see.
Who do you think?
Too unique.
Oh, too unique, huh?
A very young and beautiful Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh.
Maybe, but not quite as
Look
Irish.
her up. Show the camera.
Oh, you know Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Straight hair.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yours is beautifully curly, so that's
Yeah.
no, it's not the same.
No, it's not that straight. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Nice.
But
Not
no,
bad.
that's the old Catherine. You gotta go young.
Go young.
You gotta
Search
Google
young.
young Catherine Zeta.
Young, hot, curly-haired Catherine Zeta-Jones.
You're like,
Yes.
you look like 55
Well,
year old.
this guy's like 27 and you're 25.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. We just hit 30 not too long.
Are you
ago.
guys married?
No, we're engaged. We've been together 7 years.
Congratulations. Now wait,
Thanks, man.
have you guys hired a wedding videographer?
No, but dude, you want to come to New Jersey?
Jersey. Well, my wife and I were the number 2 in the entire Southeast United States. But if you guys were looking, my wife, she was in the the very artistic program we met doing theater. Footage Bound Productions. Footage Bound. Check her out, Kathleen Kennedy. And I'll tell you what, I'll have
Oh,
to
her
tell
name
her.
is Kathleen Kennedy.
And Mom Ray Kennedy, yeah.
Dude, you
Like
guys have some
Kathleen from
killer
Disney,
fucking
right?
names,
Yeah.
man. Holy
No,
smokes.
but I'm from Staten Island. We'd fly to Jersey to do your wedding in a minute. So look up young Catherine Zeta, and you guys, congratulations.
Whoa, dude.
No, you're prettier.
Yeah, she
You're
is prettier,
prettier.
but you got a knack for picking out these celebs for
Oh, you
just
had
passerbys.
jerk off all over you.
This is what you're
I'm
doing.
so
You're just like, hey,
happy.
wait, come over here.
I'm a
Let me talk to
carnival.
you for a second. You look like this
I'm a
person.
carny. I'm like, you got any extra little roaches? I'll take them. But no, I'm talking sports on a Friday night. The
Oh, okay.
Bulls were playing and they're losing
Nice.
bad. So yeah, no, congratulations to you two. You're a beautiful couple.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so-
Ray. Appreciate you.
Footage Bound. And even if you don't use her, give your friends her name.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
We'll
Thank you
hit
so
you guys
much.
up. Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
definitely.
Do you guys do like marketing and stuff, like video, digital marketing at all, or just mostly like
The
events?
reason why we're so down to earth is because we don't, right? But
Yeah.
I got 2 jobs. I work for the city in IT. I work for UPS, and I'm doing this on the side.
Nice.
In 3 years, I'm full blast. And
Cool.
I worked by our side for 10 years, and it's a great thing because we did theater, so we understand how to make everything stage right. You
Cool.
know, but
Yeah.
never take away from your beautiful day. And you guys are gonna have a beautiful day. I can see
Thanks,
that
man.
already. Hey,
Nice to meet you, Ray.
so I'm gonna give you guys one thing.
Yeah.
My name's Ray Kennedy.
Yep.
I'm literally like the president, but I'm also on YouTube. Tampa Bay Ray, 7683.
All right.
Tampa Bay Ray on YouTube.
On YouTube.
If you guys follow me, I'll have.
We
like-
will.
I've got 5 new followers tonight. This makes it all worth it.
Yeah, let's do it.
But 7683, and you'll see yourselves on there. And congratulations to both of you. You guys
Thanks,
are gonna
man.
be great.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate this, man. I stayed on through the rain. I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I've actually had too much beer.
We don't
But
want to
now
screw
I know
your
it's for
equipment
this.
up.
No, I'm good.
All right.
What am I gonna do? I could buy more. No,
All
I'm kidding.
I get you an umbrella. or
This is my
something.
only shot. This is
Yeah.
all I got.
Sheesh. Oh man, I just realized I got a terrible posture, man. I gotta stand up
No,
like
you
a
know,
football player.
But hey, no, you're 6'8". You're like Jared Goff. But you didn't tell
Sheesh.
me why you guys are both down here.
Oh yeah, we're out with our friends. We just moved here a year ago. Yeah.
Nice. Whoa. So where's the wedding? It's gonna be in Jersey.
In
though.
Jersey. That's where we're from.
Okay, because you asked would you travel to Jersey, which she would, but I mean the fact that you guys live here, you can.
Well,
bring...
we can't just take her. You got to come too, Ray.
Oh, bro, I would come for
Ray,
free.
Ray, I would want you to set this up, and you would just interview people about the wedding throughout the wedding. You know how like people do picture booths?
That would be my
I would have a
honor.
Ray Kennedy booth.
That'd be my
Tampa
honor.
Bay Ray.
Yo,
Interview with Tampa Bay Ray. That's kind of cool, right? Isn't that kind of
you
cool?
both better follow me on
Because it's
Facebook.
like, you know how people always like leave, they're like, oh hey, we love the wedding, we love you guys, blah blah blah. But instead, it's like just a long interview.
And that guy Ray was an idiot.
No,
but you
they
guys are
love you. You're
awesome.
great. You got
Yo,
charisma.
I appreciate you.
I think you kill it in a wedding booth.
Oh, hey, follow if you guys
will.
if you guys find me on Facebook, make sure you follow me.
We will.
Okay, it's good karma.
Oh, I know.
I appreciate you.
Like, where do I put this?
Put it down right behind you on that stool, and
I
you
don't want
guys.
to put it anywhere wet.
That's what he said, but I'm kidding. Have a good evening. I'm sorry I had to. Hey, nice meeting you all. Have a great evening. Hey, you too. Hey, Jared. Hey, love y'all. Hey, take care. I do. I appreciate you. See, that's what it's all about. And that goes, Christopher Cole says good stuff. Christopher, you know it is because people are just having a good time out here on Friday night down at the world famous Ferg's Sports Bar and Grill. So they're right. It is getting kind of wet, and maybe my beard buzz will wear off in a while. And of course, maybe I can catch the end of the fourth quarter there with the Bulls versus the USTA, whatever they are again. And hopefully next week again, that home game that Saturday night against Charlotte. Bulls Nation, horns up, rise up, guys, girls, families. Let's have a good time here in San. Boy, my glasses start getting away. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my stuff away. So I'll go ahead and end my show. Thanks for tuning in. Please share the show. And if you're one of these fantastic people I've had a great chance to talk to, and I don't think y'all realize how much of an honor I really do, because. And one of the reasons why I know Coach and of course Pete Boland and some of the world, the world's best people I work with down here, some of the people that own businesses down here, and some of the people that make St. Petersburg and Tampa Bay, and the beaches over here, and just make it part of the whole experience with some of the things you provide, the services, the establishments. The reason why I think you guys and girls know the reason why you're good with me, doing my thing, is because it really does come from a place right here in my heart. And maybe it's because I'm old and I'm getting more sentimental, but I'm pretty sure I've been like this my entire life. It's just because I consider it an honor to talk to these young guys and girls and these young people out here. And if I offended anyone tonight, yeah, I don't really care, because I didn't mean to, because it came from a place of just having a good time and a place of comedy. Again, talked about, I'll go ahead and close the show with, again, Movember. I understand, Kathleen, by the end of the month, actually, you're already calling me homeless. I understand by the end of the month, it looks terrible, and I'm probably thinking I can get a part-time job as Santa over at the mall, but you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let it go, because the funny thing is, every year I go, yeah, I'll do it next year, because right now it's looking kind of gray. But then I go, wait a minute, next year it's probably going to be even more gray, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. I have not, so I'll end the show with this. I talked about our police department and our police officers and how we, they're allowed to, during the month of November, as we recognize our various causes or things we think we should put, eyes on and put our attention to. And it's a way to go ahead and raise funds and go ahead and fund these things. And let me go ahead and remind you guys and girls this as we approach Thanksgiving next week. There's so many pantries. There's so many homeless shelters. There's so many people that can still use that help. Don't get hung up in whether MSNBC or CNN or Fox is talking about this, that, or the other. Don't get hung up in whether he's right, she's wrong, she's right, or he's wrong. Don't get hung up in, that pisses me off. I don't understand that. That's not right. They shouldn't have the, first of all, a woman should always have the right. It's her body. That's my own personal thing. That's as far as political I'll go on Friday night. And I may have lost a follower on that, but that's just how I feel. And I'm not going to lie about that. But this holiday season, as we're all with our families and we're growing these beards and we're all showing up at a family function, maybe it's Thanksgiving next week or Christmas in a couple of weeks after that, but we're all like, oh yeah, I'm growing up for, November. You're being a lazy bitch. Don't lie. Remember, there's so many, whether it's the SPCA or, homeless shelters or no-kill shelters, or there's, people on the street here. And that young lady that I had a chance to talk to, she didn't want to talk any, but, I was able to give her $5. Kathleen, please don't be mad. Try to help our fellow human beings out, not just because it makes us feel good, because it really does. It really feels good to help our fellow people out, because you never know when it's going to come back the other way. And trust me, I've been there. It does come back the other way. It's a two-way street, and you don't want to be on a one-way on a two-way street. You want to make sure you're on that two-way street, because as much as it can go out, sometimes it needs to come back in. And as good as it feels to help somebody out, how you doing? Open mic. Talking sports. All right. Oh God, he smelled like. But at the same time, it's because these people really do need help. Fathers, daughters, sons, mothers, kids, families, whatever. Watched a great, I want to think of the name. I hate to be offensive, but what is it? Something. Okay, I'll be a dick because I already said it. Something from Maya. It was the case that went on just down the street here. Second time in this show that I've actually referenced the John Hopkins All Children's Hospital. I'm not going to go there. You have to watch it and figure out what you think. But there's so many families. There's so many people. There's so many organizations that could use the assistance, the support, the extra help at the holidays, and not just because it makes you feel good, but because people genuinely need it. So reach out this season. Anything you can do. Even if it's volunteering, because I don't think you understand this. At the end of the day, you might be like, well, what kind of, wait, where did my headphones go? Oh, they dropped them right there. At the end of the day, you'd be like, well, how much help would I really be at a food pantry? Or how much help would I really be at a, Christmas toy giveaway? Or how much help would I really be? No. You're losing track of the most important point, and that is the fact that it's the smile, it's the graciousness, it's the kindness up from your heart, it's the one human being helping another human being out that is the best part of all of that. It's you think that just handing a backpack or a toy or a present, although I would pose that it can be magical to hand a young child who may not have been getting that present for Christmas, maybe they're not fortunate to have what we had or what our kids have, that is magical. But it's the smile on your face, and it's the giving, and it's the pleasure that you give in seeing another human being happy that goes the longest, the farthest, because now these young kids or these people that are down in luck, they realize that it's a good thing to want to give. It's a great thing to want to serve, and it's a beautiful thing to want to share. And that, my friends, guys and girls, is the magic of Christmas. What's funny is earlier I was like, what kind of furniture are you using and what color palette are you looking at? No, the fact of the matter is sometimes maybe when I'm just doing improvisation, maybe I should just talk from the heart, and from the heart says, be kind to each other, because at the end of the day, I've already dropped like 5 of these, but I'll go ahead and drop one last one here. Y'all know what's coming. Fuck y'all if you can't be nice to each other, whether you're Republican or Democrat or independent, or whether you're black or white or Jewish or Palestinian, or whether you're whatever. If at the end of the day, you can't look at a fellow human being, and maybe you don't understand, maybe you don't know, maybe you can't comprehend the exact situation that they came from, maybe you will never understand the pressure or the whatever, at the end of the day, they're a fellow human being. And if you can't look at a fellow human being in the eyes, and you look at the eyes and the eyes come back to you and the eyes are saying, hey, I'm human just like you. If you can't look at that and just go, you know what, that alone gets you to square with me, how can we agree? Then why are you tuning in to Cup of Ray? Because that's so against what I'm about. And I'm not trying to run you off, because obviously I got 12 freaking comments, and I appreciate every one of y'all, but nobody's sharing the show. But that's just because that's the way the social media shit works. I can never tell if it's because, someone's suppressing. I don't know if Mark Zuckerberg's at the top end, or, Eric Schmidt and the guys are, suppressing it from, I don't know, whatever. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, I got down here and I gave 2.5 hours of fun. I had a great time talking to these wonderful people out here in St. Petersburg. But, I figured the cream will always rise to the top. So, sponsorship here. I don't know why y'all ain't calling me already. 727-239-9792. That's 727-239-9792. And now, warning, if your number comes up and it says, telemarketer risk, I'm not going to answer y'all. But if you guys want to sponsor, you want to have a runner, you want to be a Cup of Ray, it would make this, not only would it make the content a lot better, and it would get me in, some great places, but it would also make it a lot more lucrative. It'd make the content better, because maybe I could actually hire. I got some people. I get people. I know it. Hold on a minute. Put my headphones back. It ain't gonna work. But I'm like, it's too late. Open mic. Come on, man. Come on. That's all right. Have a good evening. I tried. Oh, look at me. I look skinny, right? Got my skinny black shirt on, my skinny black pants. Let me see if I can show you my ripples. Yeah, I got nothing. I ain't too proud to beg. Let me check my messages. I swear to Christ. If I'm still sitting at 12 comments on my Facebook page, which, again, I apologize. James Canada comment back. Oh, low priority. Yeah, you did, James. Jackson got the victory 44-0. The Mavericks move on, brother. I saw that, brother. That's awesome, man. Because it's funny because, James Canada, Big Game Sports Buzz, my guy, former Buck, former Colt, but my guy, number 98 in your program, number 1 in your heart. The better looking one, him and Warren. I always say he was the guy with the logos. Go back and look at James Canada's rookie picture. Look at all his pictures, but look at his picture today. Again, against Warren Sapp's picture today. I'm going to pose it. He's still a better looking cat. But, he's going through that. Of course, Jackson's a little further along in his career, or, his journey there. But, man, James knows what it's all about. Open mic, guys. Open mic. Anything. Right here. Just talking sports.
Talk sports? I got you.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, let's get on. What we
Put
talking
the, put the cans on. Whatever you want. I'm getting ready to close this show. But, I was talking about the Bulls are playing tonight. But anything you want to talk about?
You got 3 viewers.
No, that's on one platform. But, I'll be honest with you. I started to do a sound check. I'm like, let me check my sounds. But I had a bunch of people walk up and talk. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave that shit as the show because that's what it's all about. It's just organic.
This shit kind of cool, actually. I could do this for a job. I mean, I see how motherfuckers do this. It's kind of, yeah.
Well, I can't pay shit for doing this. But wait, y'all from the area?
It's cool.
Who are you a fan of? Football fan? NFL?
Bucks. Buccaneers.
Okay.
And then we got Browns.
Falcons, Browns. Oh, sorry about Deshaun. No, would the Browns take back Baker Mayfield in a minute? They could right now. Okay, but you're good where you're at. Would y'all want Dobbs back if you could?
Yes.
Okay, now would you say you're a Falcons fan?
Yes.
So is Arthur Smith on the hot seat, and is he ever going to figure out how to use Bijan?
Man, you got some good questions. Nah, Arthur Smith is not on the hot seat.
He's not.
He's not with Arthur Blank. He's not gonna fire him.
I like Arthur Smith. I mean, people forget he's a tight end coach.
Yeah, he is. But unpopular opinion, the Falcons should have drafted Justin Fields over Kyle Pitts.
Oh, snap!
Even to this day.
You know what? And as a Bucks fan, because of OJ Howard, I can tell you, and Kyle Pitts is better than OJ Howard. But at the end of the day, having a wide receiver at the tight end position doesn't necessarily make you a better team.
Facts. And we got to head off.
No, guys, I appreciate you stopping, man. Hey, every talk is an experience, man. Hey, you guys take care. I'll root for your Browns. Your Falcons, I don't like. The Bucks are going to the third consecutive, man. You guys take care. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I could lock this show down right now because I'm going to check again. I still have only 1 viewer. Thanks, Mom. I'm kidding. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I am tired now. It's 11:56, so, okay, we'll close it off. That was awesome. Those guys were cool. Okay. Y'all made my night. It's up to 14 comments. So that means at least 2 y'all or 1 person twice got off at a dead ass. Let me go ahead and read these comments. Okay, my night is made. So John Mamola, comment on the show. And brother, first of all, I love the journey that you and Pat are on, both of y'all, because even though between working for the city and working for UPS, being 103 years old, it's, whatever, but you guys have been such a positive influence on me. And I want to tell you, John, after watching you and Pat and talking about you guys are, working on getting in shape and making it real. Number one, I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for you, especially, Father. But it actually had me before I had this 5-day flu. I went with my son, Tristan. I went to the gym and I'm like, I'm doing the holdovers and I'm working abs and I'm doing sit-ups till a point where the next day I couldn't even reach around, and it got me inspired. And I realized that that's one of the best things about social media is that friends of ours, people we follow, people we enjoy seeing what they have to say. And when they're going through this experience, that not only is it enjoyable to watch them and the progress and the gains that they're making, but it also inspires us. And it got me started. And now that my 5-day flu is over and the roids are almost out, I'm coming back. I wonder if this, can you come on for 1 second before we close it out?
Who won the game?
It's still, USF was losing pretty bad. So I can't put the comments up here. Go ahead and turn that mic on. Come in here for a second real quick. First of all, thank you for setting me up tonight. My sound has been pretty solid.
Well, I love you, brother, but if you ever give away a beer again to somebody we don't know that I bought for you,
brother, I owe you.
You're going to be cut off.
And let me tell you right now, even though I'm good right now, because within the next 2 hours I'll be okay to drive home. I wish I had that bag right now, but no, thank you, brother. So I want to thank you for setting my sound up tonight. Thank you for hosting me down here tonight.
Anytime, brother.
I'm gonna break it down, but you're leaving, so I'll go ahead and.
I'm not leaving yet.
Okay, so I'll have your cord back to you in a minute.
There's no worries. Okay, I just come say hello, checking on, trying to break your butt.
I love you. And you've been helping us out since Peter Blake and I were coming down doing Bucks pregame, postgame, and halftime shows.
I had to show him how to do sound, but that's a different story.
He still ain't listening, brother. I always do. You see, I do, but Peter's like,
Peter, it's too loud. It's squeaking.
Peter, it's too loud. You know what? That's not the first time Peter Blake's heard it's too loud. And that's just from his girlfriends. I'm kidding.
I think you've been drinking tonight, my friend.
I'll have another
little bit.
Bartender. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Al.
Anytime.
All right.
Love
I'm gonna
you,
close
Ray.
this thing out. Love you too, brother. So I've had some great experiences down here, but these last two comments right here, I can't put them on screen, John, but I can't tell you that is the way I want to close my show. Oh, look at this. So John Mola said, "Speak that truth, Ray," and he said, "Appreciate that. Just trying to be better every day, brother John." And of course, rushing in. I hope you all are watching this on my Facebook page. James Canada jumps in and says, "What's up, Ray?" John says, "Yeah, how many cups tonight, Ray? LOL." Brother. So here's the thing. Are we being serious? So I stopped at Publix to cash a check, got a 6-pack of Haze Little Things, dropped 5 of those, and I've done 2 Highlight Tall Boys and gave one away. But you know what? It's a Friday night thing, and that's what we're trying to do here. And I hope that as we go back and look at this show, how long is it? Oh my God, 2 hours and 36 minutes of me. I can only imagine how bad that is. I'm going to get off. Let me see if I can get this person on. Open mic. Oh, get the iPods in. I feel like a $20. I go around the world. Like I'm trying to sell myself out here. But yeah, James, congratulations to Jackson, brother. I'm so excited to see what the Mavericks are doing next weekend. I get to the 3rd round. But again, like I said, Al, it wasn't about the Bulls getting to 6-5 tonight. 5-6 was a possibility. Now we got Charlotte at Saturday night at Raymond James, and that could be the 6th game. Remember, 6 games, 6 victories means bowl eligible. I appreciate you, Al. I do love you, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, so yeah, Al was just telling me tonight's game's a little out of reach. And again, that wasn't. I'm gonna go ahead and share this story again. We're sitting there last week in the press room, and I got my son Tristan. My son Tristan's right there in front of me, and he sees Byron Brown, and he sees Sean Evans, and he saw his coach Galesh, and he's so awestruck. I gotta tell a story real quick. I will tell this story and then I'll end. But I got some guys coming up here. Where's my mic? Open mic. I'm trying to remember the story. These guys are like, what they gonna say? No, but so last week, Tristan comes down, joins me on the field, and we're watching the end of the game. Had a great time. Again, please, guys and girls, grandmas, grandpas, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, former USF alum. Next Saturday night, 7:30, Charlotte's in town. Regardless of how this thing ends up finishing tonight, come out and support your Bulls, not in the hopes that they get that 6th victory, which would make them bowl eligible, not just because they've had the best season they've had in over a decade, not just your Bulls deserve it because the University of South Florida is. And I'm going to go and say this right now. I did not go to the University of South Florida. I didn't go to the University of South Florida. I went to the St. Petersburg Junior College before it was SBC, which is St. Pete College. I didn't go to the University of Florida Gators. I didn't go to the FSU Seminoles. I didn't go to the University of Miami Hurricanes. Hell no, I didn't go to UCF because that's some Disney shit. I didn't do that. But I can say right now, just from a prestigious point, I've done weddings over at USF for USF grads and alum. I've done many weddings, actually, a few of them over at the student in the exchange over there and over on the USF campus. Some of the most beautiful weddings we did from the Bay Area, from some of the people that born and raised and went to college here. But it really is literally one of the best institutions in the entire state of Florida, the University of South Florida. But this Bulls program, it's not USF, which is great. They're doing it. It's not Napier and those Gators, whatever they're doing there. Oh, Tebow's back, whatever he's It's not the Hurricanes and whatever the U's doing. It's the USF Bulls and Leroy Selman. And if you're a Bucks fan, you're a Tampa Bay fan, you're a whatever fan, you got to appreciate open mic. The iPod screw me. You got to appreciate what they're doing here with this program and what Alex Golesh, head coach, has done with this program. And if you can really hold my fingers out. If you can any way you can reach out next week and come out next Saturday and have a great time, join us for the USF Bulls versus the Charlotte, whoever they are. I won't lie to you. I don't know who Charlotte's nickname is, but come out and enjoy this team, but support this team and show these young recruits that are coming in here and they're making the most important decision of their lives. And let's be honest, guys and girls, dads and moms, grandpas and grandpas, and boys and girls, you guys are watching it, catching this on the replay. It's the most important decision in your life. And you're walking in here going, yeah, it's the University of South Florida. Okay. They've got a Bayboro campus and the campus over by Busch Gardens, and it's Tampa Bay. It's Champa Bay. It's really nice here. The weather, it's 80 degrees in December, and we're coming down here and sold. No, it's one of the best. It's the best learning institution in the entire state of Florida. That's not the only thing that sells it. Man, nobody came in here. I literally shared a link to this show. That's okay. But come out and show your support for this program, because they are going to be on the campus in 3 years. They're going to have that stadium built. It's going to get done, just like this entire program, the entire USF Bulls program. And Bucks fans, I'm talking to you guys and girls because you know this. If you've been a Bucks fan for over 15, 20 years, then you know that the hand that Leroy Selman, our team's first Hall of Famer, and one would pose Derek Brooks, God, Warren Sapp, my favorite. But sitting with Leroy Selman and my dad in 1977 over the Chevron over on Overton Road, just east of 113th there in Seminole, and having a chance to talk to Leroy Selman alone, one-on-one for 30 minutes, because my dad got off at 3 and he was a police officer, and we were able to get over there and realizing the kind of man he was. And he takes over this athletic program long before Leroy Selman's barbecue, which was awesome, by the way. You realize what this program means to this Bay Area, and you attach it to the institution as the University of South Florida, and Jim Levitt, and forget Skip Holtz and whatever, and Willie Taggart, and forget about that guy. But you realize what this means to this area, and you want to be excited about that. And you want to be excited about the fact that this team's turned a corner. And you want to be excited about the fact that you can get in for bargain basement prices. And you know what? Let me tell you, as a kid, because I'm still a kid at heart, it doesn't have to be the Buccaneers. It doesn't have to be spending whole money. Yes. No, you did not. Oh, God, I hate you. Thank you, brother. I love you. All right, take care of it. So the show's going to go for another hour. You're trying to get me divorced. I know you are.
You're gonna get time to shut the show off.
All right, brother. Thank you, Al. But you know me. This portion of the show is brought to you by Cigar City Brewing. Highlight, guy. That was my first. I remember the first time I went to Highlight. I'm over there. I ran over to Cigar City, and I'm like, oh, let me check it out. I go over there. How you doing, brother? I don't know, but come over and talk to me then. I'm just talking. Yeah, come here. I'm on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah. You got a what? You better light that bitch up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You keep doing what you do. It's legal in Florida. It's going to be recreational by November. Oh yeah, I'll stand. Hey, ain't no one coming between you and me.
What's up, everybody?
What's your name?
My name is Mo.
Mo, I'm Ray. Good to meet you, Mo.
Yeah, I'm from Georgia.
Oh, are you Bulldogs? Are you a Falcons fan?
Bulldog and Falcon.
Nobody's perfect. I'm kidding. So
We're gonna
obviously,
win another championship this year.
so I know you follow sports. Oh no, Georgia. I believe Georgia will win the championship again this year.
Yeah, they
I really do because I'm looking at Michigan. I'm looking at Florida State, but they're young, and Georgia got that. They're going on it. They'll be the first team to win a third consecutive national championship. But what's wrong with your Falcons?
They need more coaching.
So it's the
And
Archie
better
Smith
players.
problem.
It's all the Smith problem. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because I mean, you got. Well, you know what? The quarterback, right? They wanted to make Calvin Ritter the guy, and forget about Matt Ryan. He was 102 years old, but you got Pitts, you got Bijan, you got Drake London. Yeah, I mean, you got a team, and of course, this offseason they hired a bunch of D coordinators from the Saints.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, good to see y'all again.
Yeah.
So they hired a bunch of defensive assistants from the Saints.
Yeah,
I mean, you thought they had it lined up, but at the end of the day, the NFC South
It's all about money, man. That's what it all boiled down to.
That's a good point. Let me ask you: is the NFC South really the worst division in football, or is it just that these teams, in the way they're all set in their style, it's just the way it is? Does whatever team comes out of the South, do they got a chance to make a ripple in the playoffs in 2023? I know, right? Because they do suck. I'm trying to sell it, Mo. And I'm like, you know what? As I'm asking you a question, I'm like, this is some shit.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's talk some real life stuff. What are you doing out here in St. Pete on a Friday night?
Okay, on St. Petersburg. I came to Miami, then I moved to Tampa, and now I'm in St. Pete, just moving around.
Got you.
Yeah. checking it
Yeah.
out, yeah.
So are you mostly a Florida guy now from Georgia, or you still work up to Georgia toward the summer?
Now, I ain't been to Georgia since June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I usually we go up to Asheville and stuff in the Carolina mountains, but man, going through Georgia, you know what the funny thing is? Something about Georgia, I love it.
Yeah. We need to go to Athens, Georgia live. Let them know we here.
Yeah.
Go to Athens, Georgia live.
Athens, Georgia live. Athens, Georgia live. Now I'm on Facebook and YouTube, but I went live doing a sound check tonight, and I just had some great people like yourself coming up here talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, some people. So I work in government. I work at UPS. This is my side hustle in 3 years.
Okay.
But when I have people like you coming up, we're just talking. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this show. I didn't hashtag it. I didn't share it. The views weren't big. This is only one platform on a couple of platforms. But I'm like, you know what? At the end of the night, we're just talking.
That's all we're doing is talking. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm real high.
Oh, you're wrong. Where'd you put that joint at, man? You didn't lose that. You gotta share that with me. Okay, I want to make sure you still got that.
I got so much weed, I'll be high till Christmas.
Yo, you know what? I got a cup right here. I'm gonna piss my guy off. Do you drink IPAs?
I drink anything with alcohol in it.
Then I'm gonna take half of this because I gotta drive home at some point, and I'm gonna give you the other. Well, let me take a little bit more because this is so damn good. This highlight, and the rest of this is yours, brother. Then right here, hey Mo, to the Falcons, to the Bulldogs getting a national championship, to the USF Bulls, and to the Bucks.
Appreciate you.
I found out that all I gotta do is buy a bunch of free beer. I can get a bunch of people talk to me on camera here
That's all
tonight.
you gotta do. But you gotta have something to talk about, you know? A lot of times.
You know, it's and the funny thing is, people ask me, "What's my show about?" So I've grown up here since '72. I know the area, and I talk about the Bucks, the Lightning, the Rays, the rowdy sports. But at the end of the day, it's really just people talking about life.
About life, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, life is what you make it, really.
So, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? You got anything?
Man, I don't have any plans. You know what I mean?
Well, I was talking.
I lost everything.
I'm sorry, brother.
Since I've been here because of bad choices. You know?
Brother, I wish I could tell you you're the only person making bad choices. I mean, we all may be different, varying degrees of loss, but as far as making bad choices, that's a universal thing. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but I mean, it is.
That's pretty good.
That's some good shit. You ever had IPA?
I ain't never had
You ever had Highlight? Well, how about I get you hooked because that's some expensive shit right there.
Hey, everybody, this is some good shit.
The camera's right there. Mo, thank you so much for coming on here tonight.
All right, man.
You got to get rid of the can. I'll take the mic. And, brother, I appreciate talking to you. You like that? You know, the thing is, I've had a soundboard for like 4 years. I always get off my part-time job. I got a full-time and a part-time. I never have time to set it up. But what's that? No, I'm good. I'm going to take my time because I've had too much beer. But Mo, I'm going to be getting off here. You know those ladies that walk that dog by? They might come by here again because they were on earlier. I'm going to try to get them on one more time, and I think that'll be a wrap to the show. But Mo, brother, it was a pleasure to meet you. Hey, where's that joint? I'm kidding. You put that shit down?
You want some of it?
No, I'm good. While I'm on camera, I'm good, but let's talk when I get off here in a minute. Mo, hey, brother, hey, whatever you do for Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Thanks, brother. So yeah, just and I was talking about this earlier. Why never Roach? I'll be down here on my cell phone light, be like, "Oh, where that Roach?" I know what I can do, and this isn't me, trying to be like, oh, whatever. No, I know, it's so easy. It's gonna be easy, but that's why I'm asking people right now. I'm out here, I'm like Jerry Lewis, and it's Labor Day. I'm out here. I'm trying to tell y'all, not a good comparison. It sounds, no, but y'all want to buy in. You want to get in a lot. You want to get it, like Stu Sternberg and the Rays. You want to buy low and sell high. Get in on Cup of Ray. Come in with the sponsorships. Call Peter Blake. Call the Sports Web. Call Sandra Nagel, our rep. Call her and tell her, hey, my dispensary is the best in Tampa Bay. My carpet store is the best in West Central Florida. Our car dealership provides not only the best brand in all of Tampa Bay, but we'll give you the prices and we'll give you the deals. Call and tell us how you want to sponsor the Sports Web and the Cup of Ray, and of course Peter Blake and everything we're doing. And let's make it happen, because the Rays, they're going to be back in about 5 months. The Lightning, they're already going, and the Bucks, after Sunday when the Bucks beat those 49ers, you guys are going to be like, yo, that son of a bitch knew what he was talking about. Yeah, I do, because I've been here since 76. But what I'm talking about, the fact of the matter is, the more y'all want to sponsor, we'll make sure the entire Tampa Bay area knows how great you are, what you have to provide, and why they need to put eyes on you. But at the end of the day, it's also going to make this content a little better. And I said content a little better. But at the end of the day, it's what it's all about. I am so tired. I'm so tired about people telling me about how radio is all radio. No. The last I checked. Hold on. Would that have been rude? Oh, sorry. So the last I checked, Detroit's still selling every car with an AM FM radio. I know streaming in the shows, and I love Pardon My Take, and I love the Chris Mathis pod. I love iHeartRadio. I love everything that 97.3 WDAE is providing. I love my boys Pat and Aaron in the morning. I love Jay and Zach, or Zach and Blob. I love even Tom Krasnicki, and I'll tell you why I still love Tom, because at the Rays game, Tom came walking up. He came, Tristan and I right there behind home plate, and Tom came around the corner. He looked right at me just because I was there. And Tom, I don't know if you realize that you're looking at a fellow Staten Islander, and I'm like, yo, T. He's like, what up? And I'm like, that's my guy. Where was I going with that? I lost it. But damn. All right, party foul. I'm still streaming. My phone's about to go dead. Okay, I gotta end the show because my phone's going dead. Let me check for more comments. Yeah, close battery mode. Okay, close. Let me go back here. Again, James Canada, John Mamola, all my friends. Who's that? Oh, that was the delay in the show. I got 18 comments now. What y'all talking about? Oh shit. I should have. Oh, John, thank you, brother. I will be safe getting home. John says 49ers. Oh, come on, man. Fred Swayze Moore says Falcons suck. And Eric Moreno popping in here. Eric, can I come on the stream, Ray? Eric, I shared the goddamn link earlier in the damn comments and nobody came in. Let me check my YouTube face. Again, Tampa Bay Ray 7683. Follow and subscribe. And I promise y'all, if you want to follow and subscribe on my YouTube page, the only time I will post on there will be something live, and something live. Okay? So promise y'all. Let's see. Last comment. Let's play a game. Name 3 Aerosmith songs. Sweet Emotion. Oh God, come on. This is like hard. This is like a 6 degrees separation of Kevin Bacon. Sweet Emotion. God, that's so unfair because Aerosmith is literally in my top 5. But right now, okay. Sweet Emotion. Why is it Sweet Emotion? Is Sweet Emotion number 1 song? God, that's not fair. Damn, I lost. I'm gonna study next time Okay, I gotta get off before my phone goes dead because my phone is the link to is the hotspot to social media, which gives me the StreamYard link. And if I drop one of those, then the show ends up being like 3 hours of dead air at the end. So, again, go back to the show if there's anything about this show that you enjoyed. And you have a business here in West Central Florida, and you want to get people to get their eyes on the best business in West Central Florida. Don't use my numbers as an example, but use the content of the show and realize that I'm getting better by the day at sharing and using social media. Just look at what my son Tristan did last week with the USF Bulls. Again, regardless of what happens there tonight, it looks like it's going to be the other thing with the Bulls out there against the University of Texas San Antonio. It wasn't about that. It's about the fact that your Bulls at 5-5 going into tonight's game were already doing more than they've done in so long. And I just want to, that was one of the things that really bit me this week, is because I'm not going to name names. There's no names to name, but I'm like last week, I'm in the press box. Peter Blake and I doing the pregame post and then the postgame show with the Bulls, and so honored to be part of that entire thing there over at over Raymond James Stadium. I'm going through the entire press box and I'm like, oh, look, I know that guy. He's not here. Oh, I know her. She's not here. Okay. Oh, I know. I read them. They're not here. Okay. I know them. They're not here. And I'm like, I get it that the next day the Bucks played against the Titans. So, I mean, it's a big ask. I'm not asking, and I understand because it's a commitment. You don't just run into the stadium and show up last minute and, grab a bite to eat, which, by the way, on Saturdays, it's box lunch, and on Sundays, it's prime rib, but that's beside the point. But you don't just do that because it's a labor of love. You got to do it because you love to do it. Because if you didn't love to do it, then people wouldn't want to follow you doing it because you don't love doing it, and it doesn't come across as something that you love to do, which ends up making it boring content. But I'm looking at all these people that aren't there, and I'm like, do you guys, girls, not realize that this Bulls program, this University of South Florida Bulls program, has already done far and above what they've done in almost 2 decades, but literally in over a decade. And I'm like, this team with Coach Alex Golesh and Byron Brown and the dogs they have on this team, and the excitement and the enthusiasm and the fun of being at college football. And I'm like, we're all looking to see what happens there at Doak, and we're all looking to see what happens there in the swamp and what's going on down there at Pro Player Hard Rock covered park or whatever, wherever the Orange Bowl. You got it right here in the Bay Area, and it's also one of the best institutions in the entire state of Florida. And I'm like, let's support that. And support doesn't mean just give away money aimlessly. It doesn't mean just to walk in and just go, oh, I hope the Bucks win the South, or I hope No, it means to support the program, but it also means to be a part of the excitement that is the turnaround that we've seen in our Bulls in 2023. And we'll continue to see, I guarantee you, with my man crush, head coach Alex Golesh. Thanks for joining me tonight. Please share the show. Go to Tampa Bay Rays 7683. Follow, subscribe. I love you guys and girls, every one of y'all. Again, if I offended anybody, I don't care. I've had too many bears too. Hope you have a great evening. Oh, I just lost something. Oh, because my mouse pad's wet. Hold on. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So you get a multi-$1,000 computer. Hold on, y'all. It gets a little bit wet. Hold on. I'll probably end the show badly by doing this with my shirt, but yeah, it's wet, so it's not reading my finger. There you go. Am I still alive? You know what? I might as well stay alive for another minute, 30 seconds. I don't care. I'm not going to go off air and not finish this, so hold on. Oh, Cigar City, thank you so much. All right, let me check my comments one more time. Oh, I got 22 now, so let me go back here. Oh, yeah, Falcons do suck. Thank you all again. Please share the show so we can continue doing this thing. And I'm not trying to get paid yet doing this. That'll happen. I have no problem with that. But the fact of the matter is that sometimes after a full day and then a night with the PT and then doing that with the kids and everything, sometimes you're like going, okay, maybe we all need damn, I do look good. Look at me. It's so dead out here. I'm so late, which is ironic because there's actually still quite a nice crowd over here at the world famous First Bar Bar and Grill down here on Central. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even say it. Have a great evening, everybody. Please share the show. Oh, what was I going to say? Talked about Mayor Ken Welch, the traffic. We got to get the interstate problems because, yeah, even though we got a new stadium approved now and we got a plan in place with the Hayes Group and the Rays, to be honest with you, the interstate still has to be taken care of. I do finally agree with our residents in Tampa. Coming west is hard enough because you're coming across the bridge, you're heading toward the beach, you're heading toward Nirvana. You want to get here, you want to get off, you want to get off. You want to do that whether you come here or not. But you want to get here, you want to get to the stadium, you want to see the Rays play. It's going to be a fantastic facility. But let's make sure Pinellas County, everybody showed up at the press conference. Oh, we all got a plan in place. It's going to be great. It's a new day in Tampa Bay. Siege today. Let's make sure we have a plan in place to make sure that the traffic, we got that new Howard Franklin going in. We got that new, 26 lane Howard Franklin going in. Let's make sure we have our eyes. I'm running up on the 3-hour show. This will be the least viewed Cup of Ray ever because I've done 10,000 when Tom Brady announced his return. I did 7,000 when Jameis Winston's camp agreed in principle with a contract with the Saints back in 2020. This may be the least viewed Cup of Ray, but this will definitely be the longest as far as me being alone. But then again, I wasn't alone because I had some great people down here having a great time on a Friday night down at the world famous First Bar and Grill. I got so much equipment to put away. 727-239-9792. That's my number. If you want to call me and just hang out while I put my stuff away, but you actually want to be a sponsor for a Cup of Ray. And I love you guys. Have a great evening. Happy Friday night. It is guys, 12:25. Have a great weekend, y'all. Go Bucks. Get that dub. Offense. No 3-and-outs. Again, Tom Brady. Baker. Bake. Get some offense. Let that defense shine. Figure out a way to not let Kyle Shanahan figure out a way to beat us. Let's get that big victory because the Bucks going back to 500 this week out in the West Coast would be a statement to the entire National Football League that says, yo, hell no. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll talk to y'all, everybody, on the next Cup of Ray.